Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network. My name is Sunsets Brew, aka Zep, and this is AuroraZero, our chat-driven, anime-inspired sci-fi D&D campaign that we are bringing back for Season 2. Who are my players today?
Hello, I am Alondra, aka Lady Bedivere. I will be playing Fiona.
Oh, the order's messed up now. I'm gonna go. Hello, my name is Pylos, aka King Pylos, aka Nestor. I am playing Nox Millard today. Good to see you all.
And hello, I am Mark, aka Lord Bonk, aka Booker for the evening.
Hey, I am Christy, aka Agent Maggie Carter, aka Mytena.
And if this is your first time watching AuroraZero, it is 100% chat inspired. We've got polls over there that will be popping up all of the time. There should be there's chat so we can see what you guys are doing. There are dice rolling command, ! Roll. But before we go any further, let's do some shout outs. Nestor, do you want to go before or after the shout outs?
I'll go after, I guess. I don't know, whatever works. That's what. See, this is why I asked you. You remember when I asked you what you wanted to do?
That was before I got flustered. I got flustered and I forgot. Look, I'm fragile. I'm fragile. Okay, I'm gonna go through the shout outs. Blyan, thank you for resubbing at tier 1 for 17 months. That's a lot of months, dude. The Hobo, thank you for the follow, and thank you for creating Condors versus Ocelots. We played that earlier today. This is a double header. Is this our first double header? I think it is.
Indeed.
Apu, thank you for gifting a sub to the Hobo. Bats, thank you for the resub for 16 months. This man is a legend. Spooky, yo, thank you for resubbing for 4 months. Seftis one, thank you for the follow. And Judge KDR Ender, that is confirmed how it's pronounced. Thank you for the sub and the follow. And we have some not clerical duties, more like assassin-y duties today. What's up, Nestor?
Did you know that if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime account and get a free subscription to your favorite streamer every month? Maybe that's us, maybe it's not. But if it is us, you get access to our 5 tier 1 emotes. You get access to our reaction vids, of which there will be more soon. We're calling them the quarantine pack. You get access to a limited ad viewing experience on Twitch, and it directly supports the channel, which allows us to do crazy things like VC based Dungeons and Dragons multi-camera shoots and improving the streams. So consider doing so if you're not already a sub. Twitch Prime is an easy and free to you way to sub to your favorite streamer. You can hit ! Prime for a link, and that will include instructions on how to link your 2 accounts.
Great. So before we dive into it, if you guys have never seen AuroraZero before, it's a little bit different than your normal Dungeons and Dragons campaign where everyone just rolls dice. Hey, Ali Pac-May, how are you? Where everybody just rolls dice and the chat just kind of watches, and it's cool. But we here at TGN decided, you know what? Fuck that. We are going to do something that's hyper interactive. This is Twitch. This is a live broadcast. We're going to include the chat in our D&D games. So we are encouraging chat to try and kill the party. Chat is not with the party. Chat is against the party. We want to kill them. And so to encourage that, we have introduced a respawn mechanic for all of our characters so that they can come back. And it's not going to we don't have to re-roll characters every single time. So why don't we go around and introduce your characters and talk a little bit about what your respawn mechanic is and how it looks. Let's start with Fiona.
Are we doing both aspects or just our in-world?
Tell us both, because also there are a couple different worlds as our characters go in and out of virtual reality. They have a real world form and a cipher form, which is kind of It's kind of like their avatar, quote. So why don't we go around and tell us about your character and what your respawn mechanic is?
Great. My character's name is Fiona O'Loughlin. She was a high school athlete, perfect grades, perfect athletic career, set to go to the perfect college, and then she was in a horrible transit accident that left her paralyzed from the waist down and bounced her brain around in her skull a little bit. So she spent the next 4 years alone in her room playing video games, not talking to anyone except her father. And during that time, she discovered that she was a cipher, which is someone who has the ability to travel into the long lost virtual world that they seem to have thought was ended after the Aurora Revolutions. So now she works as a cipher in the virtual world. In real life, she's a kind of grungy, depressed mess of a half elf, dark blonde hair, gray eyes, sits in a wheelchair. However, in the digital world, she is the tall, buffed out cleric version of her former athletic self. And as she dies and resurrects, which she tries not to do that often, she gains ritual scarification over her body. Is that
yeah,
it?
that's
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh,
that was
did
great.
did I not mention that one? Sorry.
No.
Out. Pre-show recap. That's great.
Hi, Nox.
Your turn.
About surprises.
Hi, Nox.
Okay, Knox Millard is in the real world is a plain as plain can be Joe. He is a cipher who is like your typical run-of-the-mill government worker, or that is exactly what he wants you to think. He's a plain-looking guy, white shirt, black pants, purple coat, something pretty understated at all times. But the truth is, Knox is actually a master assassin inside of the director. He belonged to a very hush-hush black site program called the MICD, which is Militia and Cipher Department. And he was told that the militia program was closed, but his training is to be a deceptive assassin and fighter, and that is who he is in all aspects of his life. To a certain degree, maybe even kind of a sociopath. He makes you believe what he thinks you want to see and what he wants you to see, and that is who he is. So in the real world, he is a athletic build, average looking guy, and in the director, he's still athletically built, but a little bit shorter and a little bit skinnier, so that he can really easily sneak around many sneaks. His respawn mechanic is ritual scarring over his body.
The one thing we didn't check on before, the one thing we didn't talk about.
Cool.
It's the same but different.
No,
At
but
least, God.
I will tell you exactly. The scarring on his body is actually the director scarring the name of the person or creature that killed him in the director, which was set into his programming by the MICD as a reminder of his marks that he missed.
Oh, good.
Which was unacceptable in his training.
Mine's my god, so don't worry about it.
Okay, great.
Exciting.
Yes. That's why I made that face. I was like, fuck.
Oh, it's literally the one thing that we did
know.
not talk about before stream.
Yeah.
Oops.
Y'all got to metagame better.
I'll take it over.
You are next.
Tagline.
I'm in the semicircle we have
Wait,
going.
tagline?
Not Nox's tagline is Nox with a K, but the K is silent, like me. It's something like that. I don't remember it. It's something stupid like that, though. It's not stupid.
Rip.
It's not stupid. It's not stupid. It's actually Knox Millard with a silent K because you don't hear a damn thing before you die. Boom.
Better.
The lens was way cooler than what I fucking.
So anyway, my character of Booker is a dwarven farmhand, just a country boy from outside of nowhere, has been chucking hay barrels and loading up fruit onto wagons for a very long time, pretty much his entire life, as the green one on the farm, until he came across his Cipher ability while experimenting with drugs. Because what are you going to do on a farm in the middle of nowhere in the future? So inside the program, when he is in his Cipher form, he is a mech. He is a chibi mech. He is still dwarven size, and it is like dragon armor plated that is covered in bronze and gold with little highlights in blue. In the real world, he is a very tan dwarf with very dark hair and paint always on his hands. He is an aspiring artist because what else is he going to do but huff paint on a farm and spray paint things when his mom and dad aren't looking? So yeah, he is a country boy looking to make his mark on the world, be remembered forever. And as he dies and comes back in the Cipher world, he becomes less of a dragon mech and more of a mechanical dragon, as parts of him become a little bit more organic, and he starts to show the habits of being more of a dragon. In the real world, his drug addiction gets worse, and he starts having some mental drawbacks of this futuristic space drug that Zepp and I created.
It'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Oh no. Tragic. I guess I'm up. I am playing my Tenna, aka Ten. She in the real world is your pretty average human that has been in many terrible accidents out of her own choice. She is a big risk taker. She likes to do all kinds of crazy stunts that have definitely been out of some self-destructive habits. So she actually has a cybernetic eye. She after she was encouraged to not put herself in physical harm anymore, she found out that she could connect with the remnants or whatever we are dealing with of the director. She discovered her cipher hoodedness, so she could channel a little bit more of that impulse into something a little bit safer.
Yo,
as far as
Desert Beach. Gifting a sub
you for
to
gifting it.
W. Stratman. Thank you so much.
Woo. Yeah. So as far as her avatar in the digital world, she is pretty fully mech'd out. She is technically a female fire genasi. She's a fighter. She wears a big red mech suit. She's got bright orange hair. She's pretty tall. She's got a double-sided blade, and she likes to fling it around. Oh yeah,
All right.
her
Nope.
resurrection mechanic. So she pretty much, being a mech, in essence, she has to fully reboot when she dies, and unfortunately, that incurs some data loss. That will cause her. She's been through a lot of therapy, and each time she incurs some data loss, she does in fact forget one whole therapy session, and it causes her to act progressively more recklessly. Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. Any other questions, comments, remarks? Nestor,
Yes,
are you good?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? You want to say anything else? Because I'm
Love
ready
you.
to take you guys. Oh, I wasn't ready for that, dude. I wasn't ready for that. I'm going to take us into the world of AuroraZero.
Hello. You answered the call a millennia ago. The freedom we fought for is once again at stake. If you are still out there, meet at AuroraZero. The revolution needs your help.
And we're back. That super long intro. And now as I reel everybody in to the season premiere of AuroraZero. Recording. History lesson, Saffron's Edge, College of Industrial Arts. Date 1002, post-Aurora. File KAQMCASIEWNE.sound. Archived by Azure Vignier, file technician. Hello, students. Welcome to History 132. My name is Professor Steele. I know most of you are here because it's a required course, but please keep in mind that we are going to be diving into the events that led our civilization to where it is today. And the more we can learn from past mistakes, the more we can prepare for the future. I implore you, listen up, take our assignment seriously, and maybe I can convince a couple of you that our history is something to be preserved, cherished, passed down. 1,000 years ago, the Federation fell victim to its own hubris, the Aurora Revolution. As it was to be named, it was a swift one. Like many regimes before it, the Federation thought they were too big to fail, too powerful to be overthrown, too charismatic to be doubted. The people rose up and took down the Federation and severed the link between the physical universe and the virtual universe. The one the Federation named the Director. That's the virtual universe. But all it took was one rogue program to lift the veil from the eyes of the populace. The rest is history. It was unfortunate because almost everything tied back to the Director in some way. The results were catastrophic. Factories lay dormant. Entire planet farms went dark instantly. Civilization lost their ability to jump between worlds. Capital starships became floating crypts. The Aurora colonies became macabre museums showing the exact moment in time that we realized we had become too reliant on machines, AI, and technology as a whole. Across the galaxy, billions instantly were snuffed out. Well, not instantly. Suffocation is a much longer and painful process than most people realize, but staying on topic, history class. That's not to say civilization stopped. Souls who happened to be on life-sustaining planets survived. Life was hard. People went through hardship and ultimately adapted. Here on the planet Saffron's Edge, we were the first to start reverse engineering tech to work without the Director. That's when we discovered a new type of person. A person who had a connection to the world beyond. You know them as Ciphers. No one knows what happened or how this type of person is made. It's been touted as the next step in evolution, but that's not what this class is about. I'll leave that to the biology department. There's a small anomaly in their DNA that is inconsistent with the rest of their respective species, but it is consistent between all of them, yada, 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 science. We call them Ciphers because they're able to access a world once thought lost. The planetary Commonwealth here on Saffron's Edge now employs these Ciphers to use their access to the Director to enable our jump skates our interstellar communications. They keep us connected. It's kind of at this point that you might have the urge to yell at me that that's what got us in trouble in the first place. But rest easy. We've learned from our mistakes, and no life-sustaining or critical system is tied to the director anymore. Trust in the planetary commonwealth, and trust in Saffron's Edge to keep us safe. And the camera starts zooming in on a beautiful green and blue planet. Very slow. It's probably got a couple moons that it zooms by, and you see as it kind of just zooms down, you see a sprawling city. Skyscrapers jutting up, bridges interconnecting those skyscrapers, creating, levels. And, the top levels are bright. They have parks. They're beautiful. And as you kind of get down closer towards the surface, the levels get darker, dingier. There's less light. And down at the very bottom, it's so dark that it's basically night all the time. That's how big this city is. This is the city of Flora's Gate, where our story is taking place. But we're not going to go to one of the lower levels right now. We are up kind of at the top at the Planetary Commonwealth's headquarters. That's the government. And we are going to go to the headquarters of a government agency called the Codex. The Codex is home of the Cipher program. And we are kind of zoom into the Codex HQ, into what's kind of looking like a break room. This is probably about 9 in the morning. And in this break room, there is kind of a human wearing a green cloak. They're laying, leaning up against one of the walls. Down sitting at a table, there is a fire genasi. And kind of at the fridge, there's a half elf grabbing a soda, right? A pop. And walking through the door is someone who looks like this is their first day on the job. A little dwarf. And on the wall of this room, there is a giant banner that just says, "Welcome, Ciphers. Report to orientation at 9:30." And there is some like feel good kind of like elevator music playing. This is your first day of being assigned to a new team. What are you guys doing right now?
I get my soda and I wheel myself over to the farthest table away from the genasi and just crack it open and drink it silently, watching them.
I'm going to head over to that fridge where I saw the person roll away from with a soda and definitely just look for snacks.
Why don't you... Snacks?
Oh, snacks. I was
Soda,
like...
just the free food that I can grab.
Yeah, why don't you roll me a d20, and this will be a kind of tutorial for chat. I'm going to be asking for chat to roll, so to do that, you just say !roll, and then that will roll a d20 for us. So if chat could roll me a d20, let's see if Booker can find some snacks.
Straight up, or do I get to add my...
Oh, crit on the first roll.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Why don't you roll it and see if you also get a crit?
I'm real hungry, guys.
What did you?
DC, we're in for a treat.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Oh, rip! Yeah, you. So you open this fridge, and that was the last soda. That shit's fucking empty, dude. I'm sorry.
Thought there were going to be perks to this job.
Knox walks in, sits down at the like first open seat that he can, and just pulls out a notebook and starts like just taking notes, kind of preparing for this training, whatever it's going to be, this class.
Yeah, 10 just kind of finds a seat where she can like kick her legs out and take up as much unreasonable space as possible.
With no
Yeah.
real, I'll start grabbing like sugar packets and stir sticks and condiments and kind of just shoving them in my pocket.
Oh, I spot Booker and I'm just like, oh my god, dude. And I reach into the back of my chair and I pull out like 2 granola bars and chuck them at him. Like aggressively so, overhand.
Oh god, Jen. Thanks. Grab those, unwrap. Just put one entire one in my mouth. Pocket the other one.
Gets worse every time they send in new ones.
And as you're like in the middle of throwing the second one, you hear a door open, and in walks a red-haired woman in her late 20s wearing like a green, like kind of like mechanics jumpsuit. And she has her hair back in like a tall ponytail, and she has some goggles, above her eyes, like, and she is there's like a little bit of like grease kind of like smeared across her face in the outline on her left eye of the goggles. And she walks in. Hey, there is, guys. There's gonna be. Is there no snacks in the fridge? Why are you stealing Why are you stealing sugar packets?
Oh no, I brought these. Always prepared. You can have them. You need them. You don't even have snacks. And I'll empty out my pockets, like already full of sugar and condiments.
I take a long, loud slurp of the soda.
I have not looked
Yeah.
up for my notebook.
Yeah, okay. I will get the snack stockers to come and refill the snacks for you. You must be and she kind of like looks at a clipboard.
Booker.
Booker?
Booker it is.
Okay.
Just lean up against the fridge. Really trying to act cool.
Booker. Yep. Okay. Yep. Well, and she crosses out something on the clipboard, and you can see her write Booker on it. Okay, Booker. My Tenya. How do you pronounce that?
It's my Tenna. Just call me 10.
10. Okay. Scratches it out. Writes 10. Fiona?
Present.
Do you have any is that your nomenclature?
That's the name my dad gave me.
Well, just so you know that here, you can go by whatever you want. But Fiona it is. And last, but definitely not least, Nox. And she's looking straight at you, Nox.
That's me. Nice to meet you all. How's it going? All right, new guy. How are you?
Hey.
Good.
Nox, how this is not your first day on the job, is it? This is
yeah, I mean, I've been moved a couple of times from a few different teams. Just going in and out, and enjoying myself. Still trying to kind of find my place. Been a Cipher for a while, but not really sure which team I belong to the best,
Oh yeah, no, and I can assure you that that with me supporting you guys, this is gonna be the best team ever. My name is Dithy Warders. I'm going to be supporting you guys while you guys are on your errands in the director. You guys are going to be safe with me. I'm going to be keeping you safe, stocked up, vitals on, making sure you're comfortable. So if you guys could just tell me your favorite snacks, we can have those ready for you when you guys are out. And you can kind of tell that she is like reading off of a list, but like her kind of the clothes she's wearing, like a mechanic suit, and she's like covered with grease, are like is not conducive to like someone who like brings people snacks. But she is very nice and lighthearted. So what do you guys? What do you like? Dithy Warders.
Dithy, where's your name from?
What do you mean?
Well, are you native to Flora City or?
Yeah, so I'm from. Look, we're friends, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of from, my family is from level 6, which is kind of like, but no, we don't. I kind of try and keep that at home when I'm up here. It's not really looked.
Nox stands up and like walks over to her and pats her on the shoulder and says, "Well, you know what? Down here in the Ciphers, we're all Ciphers, isn't that so? Why don't you go ahead and add gummy bears for me there on that list, please?"
Oh, I love gummy bears. And she
So do I.
jots it down. Oh, that's awesome. Anyone else
walks
have
over and stands by the door and like leans on the door jamb and just starts kind of writing more in his notebook.
Anybody else have any food preferences? Like I said, you can wake up pretty hungry.
I mean, if you're taking orders, I could go for some peach rings.
Peach rings, done.
Root vegetables. The best vegetables.
Okay, we can get some root vegetables. Okay, fine. I mean, at least you don't have to worry about other people eating those.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
What a stereotypical farmer. Okay, you're gonna fit right in here.
Hey, Dithy.
I promise.
Stays
Yeah.
home. We're Ciphers here. Let's get.
You know what? You're right. All right, Fiona. Anything else before we head into orientation?
Earn brew and power bars.
Power bars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
we can do power bars. I can add power bars. Okay. So we're gonna go into orientation. You guys are gonna hear a little bit from the team lead, Amethyst, and after that, I think we're gonna be ready to get to work. How does that sound, guys?
That's what we're all here for. Let's get to it then, right?
Stellar.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get going.
Okay. Come on. And she kind of like waves you guys into through some double doors into kind of what looks like a just like a training room area. It's got like a space projector on a space screen with some classroom table chairs. There's like pencil and paper in front of each one.
Space projector.
Yep, exactly.
It just floats there, man.
Yeah, it is whatever you guys need it to be. And in walks a guy, buff dude. He has kind of like salt and pepper hair, but in like a crew cut. That's like the army cut, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Top.
Flat top.
Yeah, flat top, like straight up GI Joe looking motherfucker. And he's wearing a just, khaki shirt with like green kind of military pants, boots, super no nonsense kind of dude. And he walks in.
Immediately, Nox puts his hand up.
Nox!
Are you military?
I am what Saffron's Edge needs me to be, son. And right now, that is the leader of this fucking team. Nox.
I thought the military was disengaged from the Cipher program.
I am not military. Any other questions?
Psst. Hey, could you just maybe let us get on with it? Thanks.
Oh,
Booker.
don't worry.
Jeez.
Do we need to continuously raise our hands?
You know what?
Protocol is open format. Is he just being weird?
He's just being weird. Look,
Yeah, that's
we're a team. We're friends. I'm not here to be your boss. I'm here to keep you safe. Anybody else have any questions? 10.
What's the ETA on those peach rings?
After you're done, you're gonna be able to eat.
Okay.
Until then, hang tight and just do your job. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many more of these asinine questions do they get to ask before we get to go?
Perfect segue. So, what we're doing today is is this anybody's first errand? They don't tell me that.
Oh, God.
Okay, so errands. What we're doing? Did they give you tales of grandeur, of action, adventure? Is that what you think we're doing?
That's what everyone thinks we're doing.
Well, when you get back, you can tell everyone that's exactly what you did. But the unfortunate reality of a Ciphers job right now is that we have gotten down powering our jump stations, powering our interplanetary comms, powering our farms. We've gotten it down to a science. You go into the director, you just run a simple errand, you get out, we party. All right? Easy. Maybe sometimes a little scuffle breaks out, but usually it's pretty chill. Today, just a package delivery. Nothing crazy. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get in. We will beam you in front of a storehouse, go inside, pick up the package. After you do that, we need to go to a place called Area 7. You'll see it marked on the map. We've done this run literally thousands of times. You'll see it marked. And one thing. Don't open the package. As you know, it may kind of appear like we're doing some type of, menial errand, but we're actually moving immense amounts of data and energy. That's what we're actually doing in this system. There was a time a little while ago that somebody decided they were going to be a smart guy and open the package, and that didn't go too well for them.
Into the last team.
No. This is a new team. All other teams still exist. We are expanding our operations. We're bringing more and more systems online. We need more teams to help hop on the director and power those guys. That is where you guys come in. So, package from the storehouse over to Area 7. You will see a receiving plinth. We have marked it exceptionally well. And don't open the package. Questions? Concerns? None. Great. All right. If you guys just want to follow Divvy over there, she will take you into what we call the errand chamber, and she'll get you guys set up, and we can roll out. Divvy opens the door. Hey guys, you guys all ready to go? I think we're ready. This should be just a quick one. No problems at all are expected. Chat, can you roll me a 1d4, please? No problems at all. Thank you, Doyd. No problems at all to be expected. Hey, if you guys are in there, just use this. You can always reach me. I'm going to be following along your progress, and to help you guys out. Booker, here you go. And she hands you what looks like, it kind of looks like an Apple Watch, but it's just a speaker on a wristband.
Thanks.
Hey, yeah, so just kind of like use that if you need me, and don't hesitate, Booker, because I think, and she kind of like does like one of these to the rest of the group, because I think that he might need it the most out of everybody. So Booker, just use that if you ever need me. We're gonna be good. All right, you guys ready to go?
Always on? Do I have to like touch it? On.
Yeah, you just tap it, and it'll ring me. It's as you're hitting it, it's just like there's like a green LED off, green LED off, green, and she's like, ow, stop.
Gotta make sure it's ready for the feet.
Yeah, no, it's totally working. It's fine. It's totally working. Okay, come on, guys, let's go. It's the faster we get through this, the faster that we can get your gummy snacks and power bars and root vegetables. Yes.
Are we walking somewhere to put on the headsets?
Yeah, she basically she opened a set of doors that was across from the other doors you were in, and she's kind of like waving you guys through the doors.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
I think like while we're going through the doors, I kind of put like just pat Booker on the back, and I'm like, all right, new guy, feel free to ask if you have any questions, man. Don't worry about Fiona. I've heard about her. I think she just takes some getting warm. She takes some warming up, and then I just like walk past and get into the first headset available to me. I'm just like,
I attempt to line up so that I could roll over Nox's foot as I pass him. Because I definitely heard him.
oh, he wasn't quiet.
I'll go ahead and give a little thanks to Divvy. Be like, do we have the chance of getting non-edible snacks? We'll talk.
Like,
no,
what are you thinking?
Don't think about it. Forget I said anything. No, this headset? Yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah.
Yeah. 10 just jumps in the nearest one.
Yeah, and this room, in kind of a stark contrast to the rest of the facility, which is really like super white, like white floors, government building, is like very mechanical in nature. It's got a concrete floor. And you guys have kind of seen like the consumer grade VR headsets that are distributed around Saffron's Edge, which lets people like beam in to go to work, telecommute, all that fun stuff. These are like machines. Like think of they kind of more look like the chairs that like people jacked into on the Matrix. It's like very much like metal, like kind of like recliner chairs. They don't have braces on them or anything, but like the headset is something that like comes down over your head. It's not like the HTC Vive style. I see your request to poo, and I'm trying as big as I can possibly make the polls without it covering my face.
That gorgeous face.
Oh man, I get to be the tiebreaker right now?
No, I'm going to be right now. I just logged into my other account.
I was hoping someone had their alt ready to go.
Oh my god, how I didn't know that I have a... Oh.
Damn it!
Who in chat's
Ha Okay. Well,
looks like I'm voting 3 times moving forward, folks. Thank you,
there
Tillman.
it is. Tillman for the win. Boom.
And
Polls closed.
And done.
And Dizzy goes around and lowers down each one of your headsets, just like a. Well, okay, guys. If you've never done this before, don't worry. It doesn't hurt. If you have done it before, well, enjoy your flight. Seatbelts up, tray tables in your upright and locked position. I hear that's what they used to say back, in the olden days. So, good night. Remember, warehouse, package, Area 7, receiving plinth, gummies. And she chunks a giant breaker and just... You guys instantly start feeling very, very light as the world just... Do you know when you win solitaire and the cards just bloop, waterfall out?
Yep.
That basically happens to each of you. Is you all just bloop, feel like you're falling and the world just goes straight up. Cascades. And you guys just all superhero land in the middle of a massive forest. You see trees that are hundreds of feet high. And the ground is kind of covered with ferns. It's probably about 2 p.m. And you hear birds chirping. You see off in the distance, kind of through the trees, you see a smoke coming up from what might be a campfire. And past that campfire, you see a silhouette of what looks like it could be a city or a few different buildings. And you guys
thank
are all
God.
now in cipher form.
Fiona stands fully up and is just like, thank God that took forever.
Ben's already like pulling her like weapon out of the sheath and just kind of like playing with it, getting readjusted.
Nox puts his hands in the pockets of like his cloak, and just starts walking towards the city. Head down.
Gert just lets out a big old woo as he just like starts slapping his mechanical face now. Like, all right.
Oh, that's right. You're very new.
Oh, but it is very good.
All right, let's get going then.
Stomp.
You guys are going towards the fire in the building.
That's where
why?
I'm going towards.
Okay. Nox,
With the
why
body.
don't you roll me a perception check? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please? Wait, what are their normal forms? So Apu, that is a critical miss, Apu. Holy shit.
On a perception check. Funnier than that is I tied.
What?
Oh no.
And
We're
you
starting real
wake up. Like, it was all a dream.
Oh. We see
Dang,
nothing.
sorry.
Neither does the bad guy. It's fine.
No, I would say I just keep my head down and like just start walking towards the city. In Nox's head, he's like, warehouse, gotta be in the city, I guess.
Like an easy clap, right? Yeah. So you guys kind of you guys walk and you don't nothing of note. There's some birds chirping overhead. You do see some tracks kind of in the trail leading up to this warehouse. Kind of like this route has just been like traveled before a whole bunch. Then that kind of tracks with what Amethyst was saying. And you guys kind of like get to the get to this clearing. You see as this like weird kind of giant structure made of one of the massive like 100-foot trees has fallen over, and this structure is kind of built lean-to style using the fallen over trunk as like the center spine of this building. And in front there's kind of a fire. You see one kind of guard looking dude. So the chat has rolled a 20 and a 1 so far. You see an elven guard standing in front of the fire and in front of the door. Just one. He hasn't seen you guys coming up yet.
But we see him.
Yep.
Is there like any? I guess I failed my perception check. I shouldn't be the one asking questions.
Yeah,
Is there any indication that he's a threat to us?
No, he's just chilling. That's that from your critical fail perception, he is just chilling.
I think 10 is probably charging straight forward, so I can also run a perception check. What is my perception now? Oh, -1. That's gross. That would be a 10.
Okay, chat. Why don't you roll me a 1d20 plus? I believe it was 4. Yes.
4, correct. Yep, because I had the same exact.
Yep.
Mhm.
Tie.
Or tie.
Oh my god.
What are the fucking chances?
Another fucking tie, y'all. Yeah, so, and I think with that kind of second tie / fail, remember ties, in this game, ties go to the hurdy thing.
Yeah, this is an unforgiving.
Except for saves. Tie go to the saving
Yep.
thing.
Exactly.
We're
Okay, I think it's worth
Starting
noting that at this point, if Nox has noticed the elven guard, he like slows his stride down until he's behind the group, so that he's the last person.
Sure. Yeah, and I think as 10 kind of just like charges forward, I think that you probably like step on some twigs, and the guard kind of just like, hey, you guys here for the thing?
that's us.
Yeah, you got the thing? We're here for the thing.
Oh yeah, we always got the thing. That's literally like that's why we exist, is to give you guys the thing. That's why we were written. And that's what we do. We route the data for you guys. Hey, come on in. Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. I choose ties go to the thing that's going to be more entertaining. Skin slip.
Also, technically, D&D decided that ties go to the hurdy thing.
Yeah.
Most of the time. There's no.
I tap on Booker before we walk up to the guard, and I'm like, hey, Booker.
Oh, yeah.
Ask him what the thing is.
Hey, guard.
And
Yes.
then
yes.
while that's happening, I would like to take a stealth roll to stealthily hide away from everybody in this interaction.
Okay, chat. Roll me a 1d20 plus. We'll say +3 because I think that probably everyone is kind of looking at the guard right now because he already said he's at the edge of the party.
Oh, I'm
all right.
striking
I
up a
lost.
loud conversation.
What did you get?
I got an 11.
Oh, rip! Hide behind the dwarf.
No, I would say I just sort of like walk away while looking at the guard the whole time. Except it would look like this.
So, guard.
And the guard is kind of like just giving you the side eye knocks as you're walking. Yes, sir.
This thing. Tell
Yeah.
us about.
Look, all that I know is that I am receiving the packets, and we compile them into a container for you, and that container is transferred to you, and that is what I do.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys want to come in?
Yeah, that'd be great, thanks.
Yeah, get us that container. It is your job.
No. I can't touch it. I just compile it. You guys have to come and grab it.
Yeah, could you just point it out and we'll just grab it and get going, and then we can be on our way. Thanks.
If you could take us to the thing.
Yeah, of course. Hey, are you coming? You're kind of walking away there.
Yep. I'm on the way. I'm coming with you. Knox Miller, and he puts out his hand to shake the hand of the guard.
Whoa, where did you go?
The compiler. Nice to meet you.
The compiler. Pleasure.
I don't really feel emotion, but come on.
I'm just gonna sidle up next to Nox real quick and be like, "Didn't you? I thought they said you'd been on some of these before."
Yeah, you don't meet the same person twice.
Right. Never mind. We can talk about it out of world. Anyway, now we'll follow.
And the compiler kind of leads you into this warehouse, and it is kind of a dark, lean-to earthen structure. And at the back, there is a stone kind of. I wouldn't call it an altar. It's more of it's just kind of like a stone platform. It's kind of nondescript, and you see gathered around it 3 cloaked figures, and on the platform is just one pelican case looking thing. Just over there.
Boy, how would we have found it?
I'm just gonna stride right up and grab it.
As you're grabbing it, can you make me a dexterity saving throw? As chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please?
All of us are making a dex.
No, just Fiona.
Doesn't matter. I crit failed.
Yo!
We're doing so good, guys.
Wow.
And I even put points in that stat for this game. Not as many as usual, but still.
Nice. As you go and grab the case, you just see a hand dart out light speed from one of these cloaked figures and grabs your wrist, and it is ice cold.
All right.
And you just hear this kind of like snake-like hissing voice. Are you here to take this for the director? Yes, you are.
Yes? What the fuck?
And it still is just like holding your hand, and it's like starting kind of to hurt. And the hooded figure looks up at you, and you see two glowing green eyes in just a hood of darkness. Would you like a little extra just for you guys?
A little extra what?
The answer is no, Fiona.
Exactly.
We should go. That's Knock steps in. The answer is no, Fiona. We should go.
Excuse me, I'm having a conversation.
And each one of the hooded figures holds up a vial full of red liquid. This will work. It will calm your nerves. This is a little extra from where this came from. And he like nods down to the case. And as you all like look down at the case, you see that it has an insignia on it. It is a horizontal line with a circle at each end, and it is encased in a larger circle that goes around the whole thing. And he looks at you guys and, look, if it ever comes to it, just know that the connection was kind to you. Take these. They can calm your nerves if you're feeling a bit anxious, you're feeling hopped up. They will make you feel better. I know maybe some of you guys might want them. How about it?
The fuck are you on about, mate?
And he lets go of your hand, and they all set the vials down on the case and back away.
What's that all about?
I am going to grab the 3 vials with my hand that's not on the case, lift them up, slide the case out, set the vials back down.
Are you sure?
Look, so far the last 5 minutes have been the most calm part of my day, so gonna pass, but thanks for the offer, Creeper.
Okay. Now, the vials will be here if you ever want them. And Booker, you see him catch your eye.
I'll go ahead and walk up and pick up the vials, and I'll get up into his face and be like, "We're professionals, man. We have a job."
Of course.
You don't understand what we do. You're not supposed to.
And how could I? How could I understand?
Back off. Your little vials don't mean anything. And I would like to pocket all of them but one and smash the other one on the ground. I'll just throw it as far away from us as I can, like into the back of this room. And I would like to just like, You said there were 4 vials?
Yep.
So yeah, I'll just have all 4, and I'll just put one in my hand and like just baseball it across the room and try and use that as a distraction to pocket the other 3.
Why don't you roll me a sleight of hand check against everybody's intelligence? If you guys want to just roll straight up intelligence. To see
7.
2. I didn't see it.
18.
Fiona?
21.
Whoa! All right, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So I think that you guys he just threw all the vials across the room.
What the? What was that for? What was the point of that?
We weren't gonna take them,
No, so we just walk away.
so let's walk away. You coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh yeah, I can help with that. And I'll
No, I've seen how you've handled things in here so far. I'm going to hold the case. Thank you very much.
go- I won't even touch it.
Great. That would make me feel a lot better until I get to know you better. Hate this random team selection bullshit. All right, let's go.
10
Yeah.
follows.
Nox maintains like following distance at the back of the group.
And as you guys walk out of the warehouse, you get to a kind of like a clearing in the forest, and you can see kind of off about two miles away, there is this very much video game-esque marker that it's kind of like a mini map type thing that's just like a pin, ding, and then at the top just this giant sign that just reads Area 7.
I think we're supposed to go there.
Great
Yeah,
job.
Let's go.
Figured that one out real fast. Yeah, let's go.
And as you guys start walking, the world kind of like shakes a little bit. And why don't you all give me a wisdom saving throw? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 6, please?
Rocking that 10.
25, baby.
Oh, chat.
Jeez. 11.
Nox.
I got a nat 20.
Holy shit!
Bang.
Show us the
Bless.
guns. And so Booker and 10, you guys kind of get this like splitting headache and have to like close your eyes for a second. But Nox and Fiona, you see just this kind of clearing in front of you just start to depress. And water just starts flowing in. It just starts appearing and starts filling this massive lake as this kind of cliff, this chasm starts to widen and elongate. And you can see a kind of a broken bridge just pop up. Boop. It used to be a rope bridge across this massive lake. And there is also a dock that kind of spouts up, and a little hut that has a light on. And it's probably about like 300 or 400 feet across. And if you kind of like look, you see that the Area 7 marker hasn't changed at all.
Well, I hate that. You ever seen that before, Nox?
What do the other two see?
So you guys like kind of open your eyes as your headache starts to subside, and it is as described.
Yeah, it was always there. It's Area 7.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things in the director, but it's how it got here that bothers me.
Same.
I mean, a lot of lakes are filled due to long exposure to rain.
That's not.
There's also man-made lakes.
No, that's not
Don't-
what he
that's-
means.
Don't get me wrong, Booker. I am appreciative of your insight, but that's not everything is the way you think it
Makes
is in the
sense.
director,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
That'd be weird.
but hey, but again, appreciate your insight. Keep that up. That's really important. That's how you become a better cipher.
You've got like that tone. I don't know if you're trying to be genuine, but I'm also not sure if you're trying to be disingenuous.
No, I'm pretty serious, man. Actually,
Okay.
it's like
We don't know each other yet, so it's hard to tell.
no. Hey, look, what's important here is that you feel
asking.
like you're contributing.
Great.
So,
Thank you.
Don't worry, you'll learn very quickly. I'm the blunt one. You can ask anyone. I've got sort of a reputation for it. He means what he says.
Great.
Anyway, why don't we just go to the bridge?
Yeah, let's see what that's all about.
Sure.
And you guys kind of walk up to the bridge, and there it was once a mighty fine rope bridge, but now it has been severed in the middle, and both halves are kind of floating in this lake. Looks like it was severed relatively recently, but both halves are kind of floating. It looks like everything is there, but there it's definitely severed. Off to your left, there is the dock with the kind of small rowboat. To your right, there is kind of like fisherman's hut with a fire going on inside. There's smoke coming out of the chimney.
Let's just go ask to use the boat.
We might as well see if somebody's in there. They might have something we can use.
I would like to observe the bridge a little closer and see if I can is it shattered? Is it burnt? Is it?
Yeah, why don't you want to go investigate and go up there and see what's going on with it? Why don't you roll me an investigation? If so, chat, why don't you roll me a 1d20 plus 2?
I have to get that one. It's my good dice.
That's an important one. We need
Yep.
that one.
He just rolled a 20. You're fine.
Right before Nox walks off from us to investigate, I'm gonna just kind of put my hand on his arm and be like, let me know if anything looks particularly you know what I mean by weird, right? And as I do that, I'm casting guidance on him, which means he can add a D4 to any ability check of his choice.
Fucking throw that bad boy down then. Oh wait, no, I already won. So no.
You can save that one. That's
I'm
for
gonna save
whenever
it.
you want.
But while she
Yeah,
does
so-
it, I just kind of give her and then keep walking.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, don't say I won. Just tell me what you rolled.
Okay. Well, I
yeah.
mean, we hadn't gotten there yet, but okay, noted.
Oh, sorry. And you walk up to this bridge, and you can tell that this thing was cut really, really recently. And it's weird because it was cut in the center of the bridge, which kind of makes you think that whatever cut it was in the center of this lake.
Okay, but it's not okay. I'm not standing on the edge of the bridge, though, am I?
No, you're basically
It's
you're
still
kind of
free-floating.
you're kind of going up right to the edge, and you're just looking at it. It's basically just the planks are floating on the water. If you you think that if you tried to step on it, you would just sink
fall into the
because
water.
it's just a floating piece of wood.
Okay, and then I just get up and join the group, and I'll tell them what I found.
looks like we're gonna need a boat. I'm gonna go get us a boat. And I'll head on over to the cabin with the light on and give a little knock on the door. Adjust my chest, please, a little bit. Get the helmet straight.
I'll go with him as well.
I'm gonna go up to
And-
Fiona and just Fiona. Can I call you Fee?
Only if you don't mind me calling you Dad.
No, I don't think our relationship is there yet.
Yeah, I'd say not.
I don't like boats.
That's valid. I'm not a fan of many forms of transportation.
Yeah,
As
see,
it
I just
were.
think that people like us, on a boat can't really go anywhere. So
Right.
what if we went by land and maybe tried to walk around the outside?
Let's I mean, I'd prefer that, but I think I want to know where this thing came from because I've had things change on me in here before, but not right in front of me like that.
Look, I'm not exactly a company man, but sometimes the errand is just the errand.
Look, this has already gone completely off script. I don't know what the fuck was up with those vials and shit, but I don't like it. That's not how this is supposed to work. You go in, you get the package, you take it to point B, you leave. Right?
Yeah.
All
Right.
Let's
And then I just
keep an
walk
eye on the
towards
new kids.
Yep. Yeah, and while that conversation is happening, you guys reach the house. What do you do?
Knock, knock, knock.
Mhm.
If you don't mind, I'll take point on this one.
Suit yourself.
Yar. Hello.
Hello.
We are
What can I do for you?
And waves enthusiastically.
in need of your vessel. Seems the bridge is damaged, and we would like the small-time use of that there ship to get across this here lake.
Why do you talk like that?
Do you think I was born yesterday?
No,
And he like
Every-
pokes his head out, and he sees the party. All four of you taking the boat, going across.
we can do more.
Yeah.
We got to be able to make sure there's a system to get it back. If you could provide some assistance, you can ensure the safety of your boat much faster.
I don't have enough rope to make it across. Ripley needs his boat back.
And Ripley will get his boat back.
How are you gonna get me my boat back?
You said you have some rope. I'm sure we have some rope. The rope
We
for
do.
the
We've got
bridge
some rope
is
too.
long being used, and there's enough rope to cross that lake from that bridge.
What do you have? This is not. Nothing is free here. I need something. I can't just give you the boat. That's not how commerce works.
Have the boat.
Carl
asking
Bronson with your fucking robe. I'll take your fucking robe. Sorry. Frag out hit me with the reference, and I can never ignore a
Dope.
Boondock Saints reference.
There
Valid.
was a firefight.
Sir, are you running a con? Did you destroy that bridge to try and charge us for your boat?
Fuck you. Why would I ever destroy my own bridge that I try and use? Now I have to use the boat to get across.
So,
In fact-
Ripley, right?
Who? Yes.
Oh, hey, Nox.
Ripley, are you a? I mean, we walked over, right? That tracks. I said that we walked over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, fuck, did I not say that?
No, we joined the party.
Okay. What destroyed your bridge?
I don't know. I was actually trying to figure out what could have done it. Maybe I was going to ask you.
Are you?
Maybe you.
Are you a program?
Am I a what?
Program.
What do you
See,
mean?
we're trying to get Sector 7.
Yes, of course. Sector 7.
And well, we're doing so with the help of some of the programs. Are you a program?
I don't like the way you're talking to me. I don't know what a program. I know the word what program, but I don't know why you're calling me a program. And he's like starting to get like physically agitated now.
You're not aware. You're not aware. You're not aware of what destroyed your bridge, though, right?
No, that is what I said. And he like, and he like looks at like Booker and 10. Is he always like this?
As far as we know, we just met him today. Do you happen to know another way around to Sector 7 since the bridge is out?
Oh, I don't really get out much from the lake. I don't actually know. And his eyes go like kind of vacant. No, I don't know any other way. That's besides the lake. No.
You sure we can't use your boat? We've got a lot of rope. You could pull it right back.
And he kind of like scowls at Nox. I would actually I think that I would prefer. Okay. 10. Can you roll a persuade? Chat,
this
can you
is
roll
gonna
me?
be bad.
Can you roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please?
That'd be a 9. This die is going to jail.
Soon.
I've already
It's been
set
rolling
aside a dice as
terrible
well.
the whole time.
I set aside my Pathfinder dice, my Pathfinder themed dice, because it doesn't roll well.
Y'all gotta tell me what you're doing so I can buff you before you make your rolls, guys. I have so many good buffs, but not if I don't know what
Shooting
you're
from the hip.
doing.
Shooting from the hip. I don't know what I'm doing.
That is a 12. And you said you rolled an 8 or something like that?
I rolled a 9.
9.
And he looks at you guys. I would prefer that you did not use Ripley's boat. I think that I'm not sure that it's gonna come back. I don't know what cut the bridge. I think you guys
know
should
what,
maybe.
Ripley? No problem. Thank you for your time.
And he just scowls at you and is still standing in the doorway.
Right, well, looks like we've got a bit of a hike ahead of us. So, team, let's leave this fine gentleman to himself, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we'll never find what cut your bridge, sir, without the use of your vote. Fare thee well.
What's on the backside of his house? I'm sorry, I'm sure you said that, but I was.
It's basically there's just some barrels, and then it's just like a little deck, and it goes up to the edge of the water. Maybe there's a nice little chair out there too.
Okay, so we step far away from earshot, right?
Sure.
So should we steal the boat?
Look, we've got a few options. We can steal the boat. You all can let me convince him to give us the boat, or we go around.
Convincing didn't seem to be going too well.
I've got a different way of convincing people, as it turns out.
10 pulls out her knife and she's like, yeah, me too. Or we could just
That wasn't
steal the
one I
boat.
meant. We can steal the boat. You want to steal the boat? Fine. I guess we're gonna steal a boat. Dad's gonna be thrilled when I tell him
Seemed
about
like he
this
has a
one.
way to follow us, so
You're not wrong.
I had to ask. It's just in my nature.
Oh, okay, but sorry. Before we steal the boat, anybody else concerned about the fact that the bridge is cut in the middle? Because I'm a little concerned about that fact. Because I feel like that means
I mean,
we're going toward,
There's something in the middle.
yeah, we're going toward the problem, not.
Huh. That could be fun.
Fun's
We
not
could make
usually
the
the word
problem.
I use.
It's one of my favorite words.
director
Look.
kind of follows, our world's physics and actions, reactions, conductivity. Just shock the water and see if anything comes out.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and just drop my hand into the water and just start casting Shocking Grasp and start just trying to send out electric waves into the water.
Okay. Yeah, as you see your electric waves go far and deep. Zzz. And you from the middle of the lake, you just start seeing some bubbles kind of bubble up right at
Should probably
right at
go-
the center of the lake.
Yeah, we should yeah, I wasn't expecting anything to happen, and there's something happening, so we should probably go around.
Oh. I mean, we
No.
found it now.
Yeah, but if it's at the bottom.
So you
it's
want
coming
to
the top.
walk?
Yeah,
We don't really know where we're going.
I can hover like an inch off the ground. Watch. That's about it. That doesn't really. If I go over water.
No, you're not even up here, bud.
Dwarf joke.
I mean, that's fine by me if we think we can actually get around. I don't know anything about this area, really.
Geographically, God, does it actually look like, can we see a visible shoreline to be able to walk around this, or does it extend as far as our vision goes in either direction?
It's fucking far. It's probably probably it looks like Area 7, like as the crow flies, is the same distance as the edge of the lake to either side. You could definitely do it. It's not going to be quick though.
Right. It would, in fact, be
we're gonna
faster
walk
to go
around.
across. Okay.
We're gonna walk around. That's it for today's episode of AuroraZero, guys. Thanks so much for joining us.
We will catch you next week when we
At
when we
Sector
get to the
7.
edge of the lake.
When
Yeah.
we're done hiking, yeah. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, go ahead.
No. You start.
So I want to walk back over towards the bridge,
10 will
Sure.
follow.
and
Oh, no.
Yeah, do it.
He always makes this face when he's about to do something dumb. Look at his
Okay.
face. Look at his smile.
I'm so concerned. Okay.
This guy has no poker face when it comes to trying to
I
do
just
something
wanna,
stupid.
put my foot onto one of the blocks and kind of see what happens. What does it do?
Just Naruto
Why don't
across it.
You can't get hurt when you're Naruto running.
Why don't you roll me a dexterity save and let's find out what happens. Chat, roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please.
Remember, you still have guidance.
He's
You
gonna
might want
need
to
it.
save that.
16.
Yeah, so you
Things won't-
manage. So as soon as you put your foot on this plank, it just sucks down into the water like something forcibly pulled it
All the way down.
all the way down. It's and basically it pulls down, and about the next like 20 planks like go doot, 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 as they're also kind of like pulled down because they're attached via rope.
I look over at Fiona and I go, we're going to need the boat.
We're gonna need the fucking boat. All right. Do you want me to try to trick him or distract him?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Is that a dealer's choice response?
Yes.
Great. Well, okay. He's inside right now. Third option is just we run and grab it and we go.
We could just trap him in his house.
I do know
I
how to
start
start
running
fires.
towards the boat and like start because it's on. Is it short or is it a dock?
It's on a dock. It's
Oh,
probably
well, in
like a
that case-
20
It's not dry
20-foot
docked.
dock. No,
It's not dry
no, it's not dry dock. It's like just like roped up to the edge of the dock.
Well, in that case, let's just run for it.
Yeah.
Great.
So I start running towards it, and as I'm running, I'm keeping pace with 10. I'm like, so 10, huh?
Big long legs.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Great.
I will.
What happened to 7, 8, and 9?
I'll push you in the water right now.
That would have been worth it for the joke. And then I like jump onto the boat.
What is Booker and Fiona doing while this
I'm
while this
following
is
them.
happening?
I've decided to follow them. I hate myself, but I'm following them.
I see the running, and I immediately start sprinting as fast I can, knowing my short legs aren't going to carry me as fast as theirs will. Yeah, dwarf speed.
Yeah, so you guys get to this boat, and it is it's like a long rowboat kind of deal where there's probably 3 benches instead of just 2. And there's 2 oars sitting on in there. Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 really quick? Straight up.
For damage.
Nope. Soon.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure we're gonna break the boat just getting into it.
There's a spell I could have used for this, and I decided to save it because I'm concerned.
13. Yeah, that's you're fine. And you guys could who's rowing this boat?
I assume we can't sit next to each other
I think we gotta go
To
1,
row.
2, 1.
1-1, and the oars
balance
are in a
weight.
stationary place.
Yeah, so who are the heaviest people? 10 and Booker, right? Because they're both mechs.
I assume 10 is in that
It's
case.
like a weird thing here. Sit in the middle, and I guess I'll row.
I'm gonna sprint my lanky former track star frame at, I'll go to the farthest point because I have the best chance of running past everybody and then jumping into the front, so I'll be in the front.
Okay.
Do we need we've only got 3 rows. Do we need double up on the last one?
We either need to put 2 people in the back or in the middle to balance the weight. It depends on how we're balancing the weight. If the oars are
I'll-
stationary in the center, then we need to put a light person and a heavy person. But yeah,
I'll sit in the middle with
Okay.
who I guess is Booker.
Then I got back.
Okay.
all right. We dive into this, and I'm gonna reach back and put my hands on both the boys and just be like, "I believe in you." And I'm gonna, as I so do, cast guidance on Booker as well.
Oh, excellent.
This is the best cantrip ever. I can do it whenever I want.
I believe it.
Yeah, and as you guys start rowing away, Ripley, he does not notice. He's like just out huffing. You know, he's in his house still huffing and puffing about the fact that Nox was so mean to him. We believe. And as you guys start rowing and rowing and rowing, the off to the right is the bridge over here, and you can see that as you're rowing, each one, as you cross a plank, it gets sucked down as you guys are rowing across the lake. And as you get towards the center, where the kind of the bubbles are coming up, you guys start hearing just this as you see a whirlpool just start to spin up, and this massive metal like structure, like it's almost like a truss, just blasts out of the water as the boat is just and the boat is just pushed aside, and on top of this metal structure you see a massive here it is. Boom.
Yep. Okay.
It's a square.
It's a square, guys. You see this massive, this skeleton of a giant. These are random encounters, guys. You see a massive skeleton of this bipedal cow that's probably like 9 feet tall, and it has horns, and it's very menacing.
Is the boat still in the water?
Yes, it is. It is being like kind of like pushed around. And next to this giant minotaur skeleton are 2 giant elks.
Thanks, I hit it.
Yes.
I love it.
And why don't we roll initiative?
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey.
Nox.
23.
Shit.
Jesus. Booker.
7.
10.
14.
Fiona.
No, I said 7.
11.
Not 77. 11. Nox. It is your turn.
Am I still on the boat?
Yes. Everybody is still on the boat.
But there's truss that I can climb.
Yeah, so you're probably
to get up to
about
this
like
platform.
you're probably about like 15 feet away from this elevated platform. You'd have to swim over to it, but you could definitely get up there and probably make it to the edge.
Okay, I'll use my movement to swim over, but I would like to use like an acrobatics check to basically swiftly get up the up to the platform.
Sure. Yeah, chat. Why don't
To,
you?
probably like to here-ish. Right?
Oh,
Is this
This is the bridge. Yep.
Oh, that's the bridge. Excuse me. Okay.
Yep.
Then yeah. Whatever the nearest truss is.
Yep. That's going to be here. Chat. Why don't you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please? As this is like it's a slippery thing. This has been in the water a long time. It's all mossy. That's 16. That's pretty good, Doid.
11. Okay.
Yeah, and as you try and climb it, it's just too slippery. You just slip straight off of it, and you're back down head first in the water.
Right.
And I think that's gonna be your turn as you're surprised and a little winded. So it is the 10. Oh, 10.
Can I use my bonus action?
It's gonna be 10.
What do you?
Just to hide. I'd like to use the water as cover to hide and swim under the platform so that the enemies on top of the platform can't see me.
From cunning action.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it's not right after an attack. If it's just at the end of your turn.
It just says you can take a bonus action on each of your turns.
Yeah, it gives your opponent the ability to use hide skill.
Totally. Yeah, so you totally managed to get there and hide. They kind of look to see if where you were, and they don't know where you are.
Excellent.
So let's see here.
Sorry, 10. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, 10 is just
It's
getting
not my turn. It's just me definitely getting targeted.
Yes.
Oh,
To the game.
Thanks, guys. It's so nice to be inducted first.
And
Shit, I totally missed those. Yep.
And what happens is you see this massive elk run up to the side of the platform, and with uncanny speed and agility, it just jumps straight off the side. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And it lands square in your boat as your boat just buckles under the weight. It doesn't break, but it definitely starts to splinter. And it is going... chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please? As you see its hoofs just get red hot, and it tries to smash them down right on you. Mossy, slippery, elegant hops. That's a 15 against your AC.
hi, Dr.
My
Woodjump.
AC is 13.
Chat, can you roll me a 2d6 plus 4 as you're going to get hit with some fire damage. With hot.
Well, luckily I have defense against fire. I am
God
resistant.
damn.
Yeah.
Good job, Genasi.
I was
Boom.
concerned about water, not fire in this circumstance.
Pretty crazy how that works, right?
It's amazing.
So-
Welcome to AuroraZero,
Yep.
where
Where
points
shit's-
don't matter and everything's made up.
But actually,
And so would be 12 damage, so you're only going to take 6 because you are resistant.
Yeah.
And then the next elk is about to go as soon as we figure out who it's going to attack. Infighting.
not the
I'm not
person, not anyone else in the boat.
I'm not going to break my streak of always targeting Lady Bedivere.
Thanks, Boo. I
Just
love you
because I'm
too.
playing now.
It just makes it easier for me to retaliate. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wander's not just trying to kill me over and over and over again. So
You're welcome.
Look, you asked for it.
different game. I think I currently have the most hit points, so don't go after me.
That is factual. I did just check. because I also checked everybody's AC.
Did I hear the Who's line? Is it from Pylos? Yes, you did. And it kind of also it like runs up to the edge, and it sees that the boat is pretty full right now, and it is going to ready in action.
Ah, fuck. That's my least favorite thing. Okay.
What's the worst that could happen, guys?
Too soon to start that game.
What are you talking about? Nothing bad's happened yet.
Nope, not one thing.
Okay. And the Minotaur skeleton runs up right to the edge, basically right above you, Nox, and you can like see its breath like just like go out from over the side of the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Booker.
Y'all suck.
You did this to you, my dude.
Everyone in the stream voting for me. That's fine.
It's just a sign of affection.
It's who your favorite is, right?
Yeah, that's what we vote on every time.
No, I commented.
You asked for it.
You did ask for it.
And it just like looks at you, and you can see this purple kind of magic start emanating from its two horns, and it looks down at you and just two like three bursts of purple light just splash out from its horns, kind of, and then all converge right on you as it hits you with 3 magic missiles. Chat, can you roll me 3d4, please?
Like to use my reaction
Okay.
for shield. And damage for magic missile.
What is shield?
Shield gives me +5 bonus to AC, or you take no damage from the spell magic missile.
What? Is that real? That's 100% real.
100% real.
We know
Okay.
you're lying. Up. We planned.
God. Okay, he was wasting it. It was a bad roll.
You've no idea how valuable hit points are in this game.
10. Hello.
Hello. I would like to thrash on this big boy standing right in front of me.
All right.
What? So I've got my lovely double-bladed scimitar out. We're gonna go ahead and that is a 13. What am I? So we are doing an 19.
That's a hit. God damn, that's a hit.
Yeah. What do I roll in this game? 2d4. Oh, that would be max damage. That'd be 11.
Shit. Let's fucking go.
AuroraZero, let's fucking go.
Welcome
either
to
max-
the team.
It's max or nothing. Let's go.
What was that?
11.
Y'all voting for me a minute ago? So, how's that bad boy doing?
It's still looking fine.
It's still looking fine? Great. Then I will use my second attack.
Oh yeah, these encounters beyond deadly, homie.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're at right now. Okay.
Very,
so that's
very fucking far ahead of us.
Always murder.
Yep.
Great. That's a 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Eight damage.
And as you kind of like hit it, it reels back, but while it's reeling back, you can tell that it's like kind of looking for something as well. And Fiona, hello, it's your turn.
Hello. Let me make sure I'm doing this in the right order, because I have to deal with bonus actions plus regular actions.
You
Great.
poor baby.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played anyone that wasn't just fire 2 shots at its head, so gotta give me a sec. I am going to where is it? I am going to cast my guiding bolt on the bad boy that is on the edge of the platform, the elk that is on the edge of the platform still.
Giant elk number 2.
Yeah.
What's behind door number 2? What do we need to do for guiding bolt?
I'm gonna roll an attack roll, and on a
Perfect.
hit, you take a shit ton of damage.
I mean, shit ton is relative in this game.
I mean, compared to what I've been able to do previously.
It'll be fine.
That is an 18.
18 damage?
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, yes. That
Unless
is
you're just gonna let me hit it, in which case I will roll my damage right away.
No.
Yeah, that was
no.
definitely
Yes,
18
yes, it
damage
does.
right off the bat.
Does the guiding bolt also provide advantage for the next attack roll against the creature?
Yes.
Yeah. So on a hit, you take 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll gives me advantage. So you're gonna take.
It only gives you advantage, not the whole party.
It just says the next attack roll. Excuse me. So the next person who attacks that elk gets advantage on the roll. And that was a total of 15 damage.
See, listen, Thantos. The problem there is that they just weren't here for the first AuroraZero, Lord Bonk, so that they haven't been fed into the like cultism of like kill the whole fucking party of AuroraZero
As quickly as possible.
Give it like a session.
Oh yeah.
And now, as my bonus action,
How much damage was that, you say?
that was 15 damage to
Okay.
elk number 2 on the platform.
Correct. Yes.
Next attack against him has advantage. Party members take note. And as my bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on 10. This raises her AC by 2 points, so you are now an AC of 15. And the way this takes form is that I fling my hand back toward her, and a giant spectral fox bursts from my hand and starts running in circles around her.
And is confused. She uses her reaction to be confused.
And so that's a +2, you said?
Yes, she now has
Yes,
plus
plus
2
2
to
to
her
my
This is
AC.
my favorite song on the playlist.
So good.
Okay, wait. You're waiting for me to say something. Booker, hi.
Yo.
Look, it's been a while since I've ran a game, okay?
Fine, I get it. It's weird being on this side. I'll go ahead and take my oar, just place it in the boat. I'll go ahead and reach my hand out, touch the guy next to me's shoulder, just be like,
Mhm.
hey, and then shocking grasp. Just try to electrify this man, this thing.
This giant elk.
Yeah.
And is it safe to say that the case is just sitting on the boat?
I am clutching the case. I am
Okay.
holding it, because if I go off the boat, I'm taking it with me.
Yeah. I'm gonna whiff real hard on that attack. A natural 1.
Whoa! Natural 1?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, real
Chat.
hard.
Chat, why don't you roll me a 1d6, please, chat? We're not high levels yet, so so we'll keep it low.
The Lord is gracious and smiles upon us.
Yeah, and I think take 2 damage, Booker. As what happened is that you like walk up to pat this elk on the shoulder, and it just comes out and kicks you with a hoof, just like right in your thigh as you take 2 damage for that and kind of stagger back a little bit. You don't go prone or anything, but you definitely you're hurting 2 damage worth of hurt, bro.
Ooh. Don't like that one.
Knocks.
Okay, I want to move to like. Is there pillars on? There's on all 4 sides of the platform, right? All 4 corners.
All 4 corners.
Okay, I want to move to this pillar, and same thing. Want to try and do an acrobatics check, excuse me, to climb up to the top of it before making an attack on this guy.
Yep, and chat, why don't you roll me just a straight up 1d20? I think that as you kind of fell the first time, you like kind of look at it and get a better sense of like what you need to do, so your roll's going to be a little easier.
Okay.
That is a 6.
I rolled a 21.
Easy clap. Fucking easy clap. As you're up.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move to attack this dude right here, and I'm just gonna get all of the things.
Saying,
this is not the
why
one
don't you?
Do I have advantage on this one from
No.
Guiding Bolt? No, it's this one.
Nope. So guiding bolt. No, it's this guy is the one that got guided bolted.
This guy?
Yep.
But you do have a D4 that you can still add to an ability check.
Yeah.
And you know what? Why don't you just roll me a stealth check really quick? Let's see if this guy saw you climb up behind him, because you were hiding.
Yeah, that's why I came up behind them, is to avoid. Okay, forget it. Let's do this. Whatever, sure. Let's do it. Fuck yeah. I'm all down with stealth checks. Okay.
You're like, I get +9. Chat, can you roll me a 1d20, please? And I can't give it to you. Got to beat chat somehow.
Yeah, no, I get it. There's no need for chat to roll this 1d20. unless they crit. Unless they crit. Fine.
That's 18.
Yeah, okay. I got a 27.
You fuck.
Okay, so I'm going to fucking...
Here we go.
Oh.
Yo, we are getting a raid! Arvin Elron! Welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network, everybody. Arvin, how was your stream? What were you guys playing? The Arvinauts have landed, guys.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome.
So, if you guys are just joining us, we are the Torpid Gaming Network. We are a variety channel. You are coming in. This is... thank you for the follows. We are doing our 100% chat-driven improv D&D session called AuroraZero, where the chat decides literally everything, guys. Literally everything. There is a reel. I'm just getting through.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, you're kidding me.
Where the chat rolls all the dice. We have on-screen polls that you guys can vote for to figure out who the enemies attack. You guys decide our story. We are building this story together from scratch. We could talk about it for forever, but instead of doing that, we have prepared a little clip just to show you guys what we're about. Let's watch it, and then we will get back into the story. Welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network, guys. Party's dead. Oh.
Oh, they don't stop coming and 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 they don't stop coming and...
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Can I, if I may?
Yep. Oh my god! Woo! Welcome back, everybody. Hey, and fun fact, guys, if you're using the new mod panel, you don't get moved over when you raid. That is a today we learned thing. Thank you, Coven Guy.
Also educational.
We had a small misfire, almost as embarrassing as us firing too soon. So you guys just came in. We are in the middle of our first battle. It is a water battle. The party is currently on a rowboat. There is a giant metal platform that is shot up from the middle of a lake. Our rogue Nox has snuck up behind the Minotaur skeleton and is about ready to poke him with his stick.
Yep. So I am going to, I guess, sheath my swords, but really my cybernetics arms are going to just turn into the two swords. And I'm going to use my short sword to stab this this Minotaur. And since does sneak attack apply here? I can't fucking think about it in context.
It does because I'm giving you advantage on this as well because you snuck up behind him.
Okay, great. And then there's something else here that I'm forgetting. Hold on one second.
What am I? Just rogue things. Like, Where's D Jenk Tank? She'd be like, okay, you need to do this, and this.
Okay. And any hit you score against a creature it's surprised, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Is
great.
that you have advantage?
Because
yeah.
But the question is it surprise? Because I stealthily snuck up on it.
I think doesn't surprise only affect like the beginning of the battle?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's more of a whoever gets the first jump. It's not a continuous.
Let me check here. Yes,
I believe surprise is an actual status.
Yeah, surprise.
You're killing me here, Christy.
I'm sorry.
This time
It
it's
applies
not
at any
bonk.
time. Look, dude, I've been playing a rogue for so long, and I try and get that whenever I can.
Erant,
Okay, so no
it's not. It's not for sneak attack. It's for something else, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
If the
Sneak attack.
if the stealth check succeeds, any creature that succeeded against it is considered surprised.
It is surprised.
My girl. Thank you, Alondra.
You're welcome. That is a 5e
so then-
rule. I googled it.
So then any hit you score against a creature that is
Rules.
surprised is a critical hit. So fuck yeah. So that means I get 4d6 for sneak attack. Let's fucking go. Okay. Where the fuck is my other d6? I'll just have to roll another one twice. That's fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, short sword. Here I go. Ready? Boom. Fuck.
Critical fail. Let's go. It's a 1, huh? Yes.
Bitch, that's roll twice and pick the higher one.
Yeah. You have advantage.
Oh, I do? Oh, that's right. I have advantage. I'm an idiot.
Oh
13.
my god.
God.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not
We all
all the way
forgot
in.
how to play D&D.
I was so committed to getting this sneak attack thing that I forgot how to play the rest of the game.
It's fine. It's fine.
The normal decision-making dice.
It's a 13.
That is a miss, bruv.
Okay. I will make a second attack. No. Yes, with my bonus action. And that's okay. Then none of the other shit applies. I just want to make sure I get a hit. Actually, yeah, I just want to make sure I get a hit. Fuck, that doesn't hit either. Okay. No go.
But we appreciate that you
It's a
tried.
5. Fuck, man. I have such high damage output, but I just have to fucking hit that first strike.
You have to be able to hit first.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the wonderful world of fighters.
No, it's the rogue part that's screwing me, not the fighter part.
Oh, I can't help you there, man.
So 10. Hello. Something
Hi.
bad is about to happen to you.
I know.
And as as this as the giant elk looks right at 10 and Booker, and it then kind of like looks at itself, and its hooves glow green. And chat, can you roll me a 1d8 plus 3, please? And it heals itself for 9 hit points.
Of course it does.
What a wimp.
I never liked you anyway, bot. Somebody break the tie. Oh.
I love you, Bluey. No! Tied.
And Booker.
Got it.
Thanks, Bluey. You can still marry my sister. It's fine.
All right. I'm here. What's happening?
Okay, you need to get some work done before falling into bed. Good luck with the rest of the session. Bye for now, chat.
Good night, Arvin.
Arvin.
Thank you so much for this raid.
Thank you. You have a wonderful night, my friend. Sleep well. We will see you soon. We'll try and hit you back with the raid as soon as we possibly can in July. Yeah, and as the second giant elk kind of looks straight at you, 10, and it just and just hawks a big fucking loogie right at 10, and you guys need to make a dex saving throw.
The both of us?
Yes, because you guys are within 5 feet of each other.
Ah, I see.
Gross. So glad I'm in the front.
As this acid splash just goes straight over you, Fiona.
I got a 17.
Uh, 10? That is a
That'll be a nat
huge
20.
loogie. Holy shit, you saved.
Let's go, 10.
And Booker, even though you didn't get a nat 20, I am disappointed in you, but you also did save.
Still succeeded. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you guys are fine. It just goes straight past you guys, right off the boat.
We both duck at the same time, so it goes over.
Oh yeah, it looks great. Yeah, and the Minotaur skeleton, it's just is reeling from that. Well, I guess from the miss, and it just looks around and knocks it, gets right up in your face, just the data. Do you have the data?
In Nox's face? Sorry.
Yep, because you're right next to it.
I was reading my mechanics trying to figure out what my next move was going to be.
Same, dude.
Is it in my face? Is it holding me or anything like that?
No, it's just looking at you because you're basically right in front of it.
I think Nox just kind of cocks his head and goes, "What data?"
Think about your answer very carefully. And it turns and jumps. Right on top of Fiona.
Wah, wah, wah.
Like literally?
Like right next to you.
Great. Okay. Just checking.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Just figuring out what I needed to roll next.
Yeah, and it is going to. You see its horns once again kind of glow red. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes, you.
Delightful. Thank you for picking a stat I have, like, actual function in. Ooh, that's gonna be a fat 9. I was caught very off guard.
You basically just, your arms kind of just like snap to your side as you can't really move anymore. And you are paralyzed as this Minotaur casts Hold Person on you. It is concentrating also.
Does this count as a charmed effect?
No, you are paralyzed, not
Okay.
charmed. There's
Had
two
to
different
clarify
things. Yep,
because
yep.
I have resistance.
Noted. Yeah, so you are paralyzed. The Minotaur skeleton is now concentrating.
Yeah, I'll bet he is.
And 10. What's up?
Sup? Yeah, gonna put the smack down on the same bro skillet I did before.
Dude, smack that bro skillet.
Smack that. That is an 11.
That is unfortunately a big miss.
Oh, okay. Well, second attack.
It's like, and take 2.
And take 2 is a 17.
That's a hit.
Cool. And we have max damage again. So that's another...
You're insane. You're insane.
Thank you.
This boat is crowded. I know. It's like I'm trying to decide at what point it's gonna it's gonna sink. Yeah. We all saw that measuring tape.
Yeah, I'm just checking distances. It's fine.
You know, you can hide that.
What was
too.
the damage on that? That was your max's what? 12?
11.
11.
11. I've got 2d4s plus 3.
Okay. And this giant elk is starting to look a little bloodied, guys.
Yay.
Fiona. Let's
Double clarify for me what I am not allowed to do while I'm paralyzed.
at the end of each of your turn, when you're paralyzed, incapacitated, automatically fails strength and dexterity saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Incapacitated condition. It's sending me all over the place here. Okay.
Roll to
Yeah.
this.
You can't take actions or reactions. But what you can do is at the end of your turn, you may re-roll your wisdom or your saving throw, which is a wisdom saving throw to break the paralysis. And if the Minotaur's concentration breaks, you will also be unparalyzed.
Great. I was mostly double checking, like, if I have a cantrip that isn't explicitly spoken, can I still cast it?
If it is an action, You cannot. It says an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Great. Then I think all I can do is try to roll my saving throw.
Do it.
This is wisdom, right?
Who's drunk with power? Yes, wisdom, please. Show us your wisdom.
Gonna burn this die if it doesn't stop fucking around with me. Hang on, please. What is my saving modifier? Because wisdom's my high one. That is a dirty 20, Alex.
Dirty 20. That's yes. You get out. You're good to go.
Bless. So that was my
And-
entire interaction, right? My entire.
Yep. And I think it's. I will let you take an action. I like it if you get. It's like silly to like rob you of that. I think.
I was gonna say. I mean, I will consign it to a bonus action if you want to keep this a little bit more fair.
Nope. Take it. I want to hear some epic shit. Let's go.
Great. So he's right on top of me. Yes.
Yep.
Baby.
Cool. Sorry, I haven't played a cleric in like 100 years, and that was in Pathfinder, so I have to remember how everything works.
Just a little bit different.
Great. I am going to look this guy dead in the eyes, and I am going to use my Word of Radiance, which means that every creature of my choice I can see within range must take a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 of radiant damage. So that is
God damn.
him and both elks. Fuck y'all.
Okay. Chat, let's do roll me 3 1d20s, a little bit apart from each other because the bot has a slight cooldown. We'll go Minotaur first.
And remember that I get advantage against the one elk.
Yep.
So we can either treat that as he rolls disadvantage, or we can save it for the next time someone
4.
actually smacks him.
Yeah, and so that's a wisdom, you said?
That is a Constitution.
A con saving throw. Okay, yeah. So the Minotaur skeleton fails with a 6.
Great. Minotaur takes 2.
The great elk that you don't have advantage on fails with a 7.
He takes 4.
And he is starting to look very, very bloodied.
Nice.
And that third one is like the other elk is a fail on the first roll. Yeah.
Great. We'll
Wow.
just take it as a fail then. He also takes 4 damage. Fuck
Holy
all
shit.
y'all.
Okay. Booker.
Yeah, this bloodied guy right next to me. Hey man, cool off. I'm gonna shoot him with a ray of frost. Because I'm campy. Oh god, I doubled my roll from last time. That's a
So
natural
2?
plus 5 brings me up to 7 to hit his AC.
No. That's a big no. Well, at least you didn't crit as
We are not
as
doing
you-
well today.
As
like
I
nobody's doing well. Yeah, I think even chat included.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, Booker, get this together, and I'll just like slap my hands together. I'm gonna 2 sorcery points so I can use my next spell as a bonus action, and I will cast Catapult at level 2, and I'm gonna take a piece of the bridge from up here and try and send it line for these 2 guys.
Okay. And what is the? It's an attack roll or is it a save?
Saving throw.
Chat, can you roll me 1d20, please? It's a dex save, right?
Dex saving throw, yeah.
That is a 14
A
for the
14.
first one.
Yep, and that will sail past the first guy as it whizzes past him and try and hit this second guy.
Chat, can you roll me another 1d20, please? Wow. That's a fail. That is a 8.
Woof.
That will hit, and I'm so happy because I'm pretty sure if it missed, it would have probably hit me.
that would have been karmic justice.
Yep. So damage-wise, it's going to hit him upside the head for almost as little damage as I can do. 10 points of damage.
That's not awful.
I rolled 3 1s and a 7 on 40.
That's awful. That's awful. I always forget that catapult is that powerful.
I cast it at 2nd level.
Oh,
Give
okay.
It and at that point, I'll just look over surprised that I did something.
I did that? Nox, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to look over the edge. I'm going to pull out my bow. And I'm going to shoot home. Oh, wait. I don't hide from others. Sorry. I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay.
Because he's the big guy, right? The Minotaur?
Yep, correct.
Yeah. Cool. That's what I want to do. 17.
That is a hit.
Okay. And sneak attack applies because someone's nearby them. Who is that?
That is Fiona.
Fiona. Perfect.
This guy's getting drunk with rogue power. Pretty soon, like I'm getting PTSD of Jank being like, sneak attack applies.
14.
14 to hit.
To hit.
Or 14.
No. Hit. You already said it. I hit.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure. 14 damage.
14 damage. And then I'm going to use cunning action to hide. And hear me out. If the whole platform is made of truss, what I'd like to do is literally fall over the edge, but grab onto the truss of the platform.
You want to become a truss?
No, I just want to it's in those old spy movies where they hold on underneath the car.
Totally.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
We go full flat underneath.
Yeah.
He wants to go to the upside down.
Yep.
Okay.
No one wants to go to the Upside Down. That was the last game we played.
I thought we were already in the upside down.
Future super tech upside down. And yeah, you have hidden.
Dope.
And you are below the platform. And Booker, this giant elk is still kind of scanning, looking for something. He looks at you, sees that you don't have anything. Finally, spell.
You cast a spell on me before.
That wasn't a good reaction for him to have.
Yeah, but you had a spell that negated everything that I love about spells.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, he's obviously talking about...
You mean them being able to be used?
Yes.
You used it. The spell slot is gone. As far as that means anything.
Yeah, and it just looks at you, and just point blank, it just puts its head down, and it just goes to ram you, and this mass of fire just forms right at its antlers as it just gores you as it hurls its head firebolt straight at you. And chat, I'm gonna need you to roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit.
or don't. That's also an option.
14? That's probably not going to do it.
AC 15.
Ah!
We did it. Thank you, Bluey.
Don't worry, guys. There's still more chances because in this fight, all three of the enemies are go right next to each other for some reason. Get the case. Oh, that's what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
I like how that entire last vote was just members of the stream against me.
No.
I feel the love. Thanks, guys.
Now you know how it feels.
I knew how it felt. This happened a lot last time too. I'm not mad. I'm just saying I see you.
Yeah, Fiona, make a dex save. Oh God, I didn't want to do that.
Oh no!
As this giant elk jumps straight on top of you.
Dex
chat.
save, you said?
Yes, and chat, roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please.
It's fine.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do the command a couple times because the bot, it's doing its best. Okay.
Let's trying. So
Box drop.
Oh God.
Ooh, frag out.
Yes. Oh, this just got interesting. Okay. What did you get?
I got a 9.
Yes.
Because I'm not playing a ranger this time, so my dex is less good.
Okay. Fiona, why don't you roll me 4d4?
Fucking Christ.
That's not damage, don't worry.
I didn't think it was. That's actually more concerning. That was 9 total?
Yeah, and as this thing jumps on you, a couple things happen. One, the boat just splits in half as 10 Booker and the giant elk get flung over here on a new section of boat.
New boat.
New, less connected section of boat.
Yep. And like for some reason,
Is it like a door panel that's technically big enough for 2 people, but one of them is just going to hang in the cold water?
pretty much.
Couldn't have waited until I swallowed? Thanks.
And then as Fiona, you and the skeletons get, and the skeleton and the elk start floating the other way, and the case is plopped basically like straight in the middle of you guys, almost right here, and it's floating in the water.
Great.
As it is flung from your grasp.
Great. Just great. Love that.
Now let's come on there, Bonk.
What's that?
Can we vote 5 for grab case?
Hey, Captain Darkness.
Then grab it from my cold dead hands.
Definitely doable.
Yeah, in this game, that
Yeah.
was a promise more than a threat.
Yeah.
Yes, Apu, all my characters have accents because it's easier to delineate when I'm talking out of character versus when I'm saying something in character. You'll notice that it's one of the same 3 accents because they're the only ones I can do reliably.
They're also
Chat, can you please? I'm so glad this is happening. Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 6 as this Minotaur skeleton reaches behind his head and just unsheaths a great axe made out of bone and just brings it straight down on your head. For 24 to hit against your AC.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Big yonks. Chat, roll me a 2d12 plus 4, please.
Christ.
That's 24 damage. That's like half your health, at least.
More than
right?
half my health.
that's the same you rolled to attack.
I am now in the terms of the well-forgotten 4th edition, bloodied.
Bloodied. Yep.
In one shot.
We know what bloody means here at TGN. Let's go.
Oh, I know you know. It's the only good thing to come out of 4th edition.
Some of the artwork was okay.
No, there was some nice artwork. That is true.
All right, 10.
Yeah.
There is a similarly bloodied giant elk right in front of you. There is a floating case off to your right, probably about a foot and a half away from your half of the boat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there is a booker right next to you.
Is talking still a free action?
Yes.
In which case, I am literally going to scream as this axe comes down to my head. Get the fucking data!
That is a deep contemplation that Dan has to think about.
Here we go.
She's
Yo, we're getting another raid. Let's... Q times. Thank you for the raid, my friends. Tell us how your stream was. Tell us everything. What were you guys streaming? And for Q times viewers, welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network. We are a variety channel. We are live 4 days a week. We are doing our 100% chat-driven sci-fi, anime, D&D session. It is improv. We prepare nothing. The chat helps us write the story. We have on-screen polls. We have dice rolling commands. We also, Nestor, what else do we do here?
Oh God, I wasn't prepared. We are a variety channel. We do 4 different shows a week. We do Dungeons & Dragons multi-camera shoot on Tuesdays, Adventures and Platformers on Thursdays, viewer-chosen games on Saturdays, and co-op games on Sundays. But instead of talking about it, why don't we just show you what we are all about?
This one.
Yes! Whoa! No, you.
Pretty dead. Oh.
Oh, they don't stop coming and 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 they don't stop coming and.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Can I, if I may?
Oh my god! Yo, we stumbled through that, but we made it. That is what we are all
Welcome,
about.
Raiders from Key Times.
You know, social distance D&D is a little bit exciting and new for all of us. It's fine.
It's
We're doing great.
taxing
We're doing
It's
great.
taxing.
But yeah, we hope that you enjoy yourselves here. Thank you, Q times for the raid, and let's get back to this this fight that is about to near its climax. I feel like
10 is
Whose turn
going to attack the giant elk. What is my... It's 18 to hit.
Apu. Yes, we can call it D in distance. 18 to hit is a hit.
That's 6 damage. She is going to attack again. That is an 11.
That is a miss.
That's
And
a miss.
this giant elk is looking like it is on death's fucking door.
Tempting. She is going to action surge to try, to get my third action so I can
Hell
attempt
yeah.
to grab the case.
Yeah. Give me so as you kind of like run across the side. Let's give me a what is it? You can roll me acrobatics or athletics. I can do either one as you jump to grab this case that is
Beautiful.
floating away from you.
Stay with me.
It just depends on how your swimming looks. Is it like fancy or is it just pure strength?
Well, since her total's 11, I'm gonna guess as a fire genasi, she's maybe not the best swimmer.
Water bad.
Chat, why don't you roll me a 1d20 plus 3 here? And maybe, we've been rolling bad. Chat's been rolling bad today. Maybe,
That is true.
maybe
That
you'll
is
get it.
true.
We've been rolling randomly. Hey!
Haha!
Wow, you got it. Holy shit.
Amazing. Unexpected.
So you 100% easy clap managed to swim out there and grab
Easy clap.
grab the case. No prob.
Crush.
Amazing. She's so surprised. Got it.
Yep, yeah. And
Dang.
so you
Gold.
are out there, and Fiona, you are up as you see 10 just smash this giant elk with one hit, miss the second one, and then decide that she's going to jump and grab the case, and you see her just get in there and just grab it. You're up.
Great. So I've got a giant skeletal minotaur on top of me still.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Just double checking. Shite. Sorry, I was not prepared. Oh, I like that. Great. Yeah, we're gonna cast another word of radiance. So
And that hits all of them, right?
every baddie has to do a con saving throw.
Okay, chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 3 times? Make sure to space it out a little bit, because the bot does have a cooldown, and let's see what these are. We'll go from the ones that are closest through. We'll do the Minotaur first. The first, that is a con, so that's a 17 for the first one. I'm guessing that's a save.
Yes.
Second one is it's a 12, and then a 17.
The 12 does not make it. Everybody else does.
Okay, and that's two damage, you said, or how much?
I just rolled it. It is 2 damage, in fact.
That is just enough to kill Giant Elk 1. Let's go!
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
First death of the campaign, guys. First
kill of the
and
campaign.
first kill of the campaign.
It's
Not-
great. It wasn't us.
Cool. And then, as much as I hate to do it, as my bonus action, I am going to cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until I cast the spell again. When I cast the spell, I make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Yes, we here at TGN, especially with Nestor playing, are very familiar with spiritual weapon.
Yes, I was going to say, I'm sure you all know how spiritual weapon works. I have seen Oromor smite many a foe with the spiritual weapon.
What's it like?
So in my case, I cast the spiritual weapon on the Minotaur that is on top of me, and it forms into a giant spectral mace, but the head of the mace looks like a skull with a radiant sun around it. The sign
Sick.
of my god.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's epic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real gross. And what is that? 1d8 plus my spellcasting.
Apu, that might be my favorite command you've ever made. Exclamation point kill.
And
who were you attacking? Sorry.
the Minotaur, who is
Got
right
it.
on top of me, because fuck
Correct.
that guy. And I did max damage, so that is 8 plus 3 for 11 total against this fucker.
Let's fucking go. He's starting to look almost bloody. Not quite
Right,
bloodied, but not quite whole.
I'll take it.
That's deep.
I know. Booker, you have just seen this pretty epic spiritual weapon come out and smite this Minotaur skeleton. 10 is floating in the water, kind of like grabbing the case, like, I got it.
10 out of 10.
I did it. And if I recall correctly, Fiona's not looking too hot.
She is not. Also, I fucked up. You actually have to take more damage because I cast it at a level 2.
How much more damage?
7 more damage. Fuck that Minotaur.
Now he's officially looking bloodied.
Thank you. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm looking gross as well.
Hey, Fiona, you want to put some distance between us? Them?
Yes? That would be great.
I am gonna move to. I'm gonna try and jump over to their boat over here-ish.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check.
Absolutely.
Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 3, please? It's only 5 feet.
Yeah. But it's like boat to boat action.
Right, exactly. There's like waves like this. Like,
Yeah,
that's a 22.
That's a note from me, dog. I got an 18. I thought I did good.
Yeah, you
Little sliders.
you try and make the jump, but I think what happens is that your half of the boat is going down as the other half of the boat is kind of going up, and you kind of just like nail the side of that thing and kind of slide into the water. You can still move a little bit, but I don't think that you're going to be able to get up on the boat this turn.
No. That is probably going to happen. I hate everything. All right. I will go ahead and just try to kick off a little bit to just get a little like further away, like maybe over here.
Sure.
Just to make sure I can actually see one of these guys and, not live up to anything I was about to say. And I'll try to shoot that guy on the end that I can see pretty clearly with a ray of frost out of the water.
As you're like,
Just use that to help me backstroke, I guess. Oh boy, that's gonna be a big whiff for me with a 7.
yeah, that's a big whiff.
That's my second 2 on my 3 attacks I've whiffed. Sorry, I just never mind.
Hi, Nox.
Tread water.
Appreciate the
I'd
thought.
like to pull myself up to the top of the platform. Excellent. And then I would like to Which one's the bloodied one? The one.
My hand slipped.
Yo,
My
Thanan,
hands-
thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Torpid Gaming Network.
Not
Um,
that one. Right?
so-
The bloodied one.
So they are the Minotaur skeleton, the one bottom right. This one is the one that's bloodied.
Okay, I am going to use my longbow and fire one shot. Let's see how that goes. Let's fucking fuck me.
You guys gotta like
Miss.
put your dice to dice school. Yo, I love it when you guys crit miss. Let's have some fun, guys. Oh my.
We're just calling that end of the turn, right?
So can you roll me a d6, please?
I remember this game.
Oh no.
4.
What is? So take 4 damage as you pull your longbow back, and it snaps, and the string just comes back and just nukes your wrist for 4 damage, and you are not going to be able to use that bow until you complete a long rest, my friend.
Okay. Can I still have my bonus action or no?
For a crit miss, I'm going to say that you are so surprised that you are
That I'm
reeling
done
from
with
this
my
pain.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, one Fiona that tracks. She is right there.
Oh,
It's not personal. You just have the most hit points right now.
we might have our first death, guys. This is going to be great.
we already killed an elk thing.
Yeah, but that's
First
not
death
fun.
accounts.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about to say, shit, was I the first person to die last time too? But I think that was Lucky Lightman.
I think you're right.
Like by a round. Because he and I both died the first battle.
Pew pew.
We did not do great.
No.
Chat doesn't want to just deal straight damage to you. You are lucky.
They really don't. They heard me talking smack about my cool buff powers that I haven't gotten to use.
You've cast guidance many times.
It's my most useful skill.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah?
I keep forgetting that I still have that.
Yeah, Nox and Booker both still have guidance.
And the giant elk just looks at you, sees that 10 has the case, and basically is just locking his eyes straight on 10, and you just kind of see around it just this shimmering light and you see a barrier, a translucent barrier appear around it as it casts shield on itself. And that is a +5 AC.
Noise.
Oh, Booker. Okay.
Come play in the water.
Minotaur skeletons ain't afraid of water.
Oh, they will.
Oh, wrong pole.
JK.
Were we doing it?
Yes.
Sometimes we don't want to ask the question because we're scared to know the answer.
Look, I'm looking at literally like 7 windows at once here.
Yeah, no, you're busy. It's fine.
Okay.
Indubitably.
Yeah, he doesn't have too many in the way of the spells. Okay, so the this was the Minotaur skeleton just takes two steps and hops straight off and basically tries to land right on you, Booker, and tries to bring you down. Why don't you make a dex save?
All right.
Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please?
Ooh, chat.
Ooh, nice
Let's-
roll up, Boo.
Let's go, Apu!
Oh boy.
Albu beat me by 1.
And it lands on you, and you guys are just entangled as you get submerged, and it just takes you and just basically slams its horns straight into you, and at point blank just rips through you with this weird non-affected by water firebolt. And chat, roll me. Yeah, it's like it's magic. Roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please. 13. No! No! None of those hit!
They're good rolls.
You're fine. Yeah, and the only thing that happens is that you are now grappled.
Okay.
As you're fumbling around underwater.
Low water at this point?
What's up?
Are we also like underwater at this point?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
10. You just saw this Minotaur skeleton people's elbow Booker from off the side of the boat, and they're now submerged.
Yep.
Does he drown?
Maybe.
Yeah, so 10's got her arms full. So I guess she's going to try and swim over that direction. And I really don't want to toss the cube up at Fiona because she's not in a good place.
Do it. If you toss it to me, I have a trick that I can use.
Sounds reckless enough. Great. So 10 is going to swim past wherever you are and just kind of throw the cube in your general direction as she continues swimming towards Booker. I assume I can swim over there. I have no idea what my swim is.
Half your movement.
Yes,
Okay,
I mean it's 15 feet. You probably have a 25 or 30 movement. I'm sure.
Yeah. She's tall.
Yep.
Great. So from here, can I see where they are if he's grappled, or see?
Yeah,
or
so
will I
you
see from over
you definitely like see them like tussling underwater, probably about 10 feet below the surface.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead and try and dive down as much as I can, and either whoever's closest to that point either throw a punch at the bad guy or try and grapple Booker out.
Yeah, why don't you let's do a strength contest to try and free Booker from this grapple.
Great.
Chat, why don't you roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please? I really thought his strength was much higher than that. That's sad.
He has no muscle, just a skeleton.
That's true. He is just bone.
Well, that's a 22 for 10.
Damn. That's a that is a 10 for the Minotaur.
We're gonna have to re-nickname you already.
Yeah, so you totally managed to just easily pull this Minotaur off of Booker and throw it 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Booker, you are out of the grapple as you get pulled back up to the surface by 10. Fiona.
Great. Do I have to do anything?
You got
I
skip
come
you?
after 10.
Yeah, but
I thought Booker just went.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you got
Yeah.
thrown. You got thrown.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
attacked.
Or the guy on you got thrown. My bad.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say if we skipped you, we can double back. But okay.
No.
So
It's been 3 years. I think I used to be really bad about skipping people. I think I've gotten better.
no, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's weird when we're not all in the same room. So it's
Totally.
fine. First question. Before I take my action, do I have to do anything in order to receive the case when 10 throws it?
It's basically like you can just like so
Reach
the case
over.
probably lands 5 feet away from you. I would say that you can just reach over and grab it. This giant elk is hurt enough that it's bloody enough that it probably isn't going to do anything to you because it's kind of just hanging on for dear life almost.
Probably won't.
Delightful. And so there's an elk on the boat with me, and there's a minotaur in the water.
Yes.
Great. I'm going to do what I do best, which is safety mode. And I am going to roll over, grab the case, and then continue rolling into the water. And as I do, I am going to cast Mirror Image. So there are now 3 of me, all with the case, rolling in different directions off the boat into the water.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I can do this.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
Nothing. I just realized I wasn't typing as myself. I'm so used to like looking at this screen
Oh,
that like I'm forgetting that this is the screen where I'm Pylos and this is the screen where I'm Forbid Network. You know what I mean?
Okay, there are 3 of you. We'll say
Great.
that this one is the real you.
yes. So there's 3 of me in the water, and for the record, how this works is each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, we roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of the duplicates.
Okay.
There are 3 more
What?
of you, so there should be 4 of you total.
No, I am only duplicating myself twice, so there's a total of 3.
Okay.
Because it determines what the DC is for the redirecting the attack.
There it is.
Okay.
So I am choosing to only do 2 more.
That's not fun.
It's fun for me. My god's weird.
And that's your action?
Yeah, let me double check my bonus actions and see if I want to do anything funky. Oh, as my bonus action, I can continue to smack the whoever's in vicinity with my spiritual weapon. Which I believe oh, I can move it and repeat the attack. So I'm gonna move it and repeat the attack on Minotaur because fuck that guy. So that's gonna be another 4 damage to the Minotaur from my giant skull-headed spectral mace.
Great.
And then I'm
Knocks.
just
Oh, sorry.
in the water. No, I was just gonna say, if I get any of my movement left, then I'm gonna use it to head toward the platform.
You probably have like a few more feet of movement.
Like 5 feet of swimming, I'll take them.
Yep.
Great.
Okay.
And wait, it is Booker's turn. Sorry. And it's Nox's turn.
okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I
You
jumped
said
the
my
gun.
name, so I was like, yeah, neat.
Thanon, yes, we are using roll 20.
I will try to create some distance and get back to whatever is floating in this boat, if at all possible.
Oh yeah, easy. That's only 10 feet.
And then I'll go ahead and turn around, and the one that grappled me, I will shoot with a ray of frost. I will attempt to shoot with a ray of frost.
So let's not jump the gun here, my dude.
You will do it. Say it, and it will happen.
With a 13 against his AC.
That's a miss. His AC is higher than a 13.
That sounds right.
What?
Oh, I don't like this swimming thing. Just like make sure that I'm being buoyant by the boat.
As you kind of like pull yourself up, and it was maybe maybe you were a little bit more tired than you thought, so that's why your ray of frost missed. Unfortunately, Nox, it is now actually your turn.
Okay. Nox looks at his bow, kind of ties it together so that he can throw it back over his shoulder, unsheaths his two swords, which are, by the way, like in his sleeves.
Is that like
cybernetic
sorry?
So he's got cybernetic arms, and what they really are is they're short swords that are like the arm, the front of the arm. You can't really see my arm. The front of the arm kind of comes up like this, and then it flips over, and that's the blade in his hand. And then he does it with both of them, and he kind of twirls them. And he goes, and he takes a step back, and then runs and jumps. And my intent is to land on the back of this motherfucker right here.
Okay, so that's a 15. That's a 15-foot jump.
Yeah.
Easy.
Roll me acrobatics. Chat. Roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please.
Thanks.
Wouldn't
Advantage,
it be great
right?
if you had
For
an
for
extra
what?
I do. Don't worry, Alondra. It's in my hand.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Freaking the noise.
9.
you make it.
Fuck yeah. Is anybody within 5 feet of this motherfucker? Nope.
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fuck. Am I sneaking up on him because I'm
Well,
jumping off the platform?
no. But doesn't the next attack on it still get advantage on it, or did that already go away? Because
That
of
went
the.
away.
No.
Oh,
What was
okay.
it from?
It's been attacked since.
Oh, from Guiding Bolt? No,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, no.
only for the first time it gets attacked.
Okay. Not yet.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. Let me just make sure of one thing real quick. Okay.
Oh, hey, Crusader. Hey, guys, I don't want to
Crusader.
interrupt your scene too much, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything today. You are absolutely amazing. No, you.
Crusader, thank you. You're amazing, dude. Thanks for involving us.
And thank you
Truly,
for
that
the
was, like,
300
such an honor.
million bits, dude. Honestly, it is.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be 8 damage, and then I'm going to attack with my offhand for my second attack.
That's what was the attack roll on the first one?
8.
Wait, to hit.
Oh, to hit was...
So the acrobatics is different than your attack roll.
Oh, that's... Yeah, right. Sorry, I didn't roll the attack roll. Well, I'll just take this. Do you want me to take this, or do you want me to roll something else? This hits, for
just-
sure.
Yeah, let's just use that.
Okay, it's... Fuck, what is my attack roll here? 23. Sorry.
That is a hit.
Okay.
big hit.
And then I rolled... My damage roll is 8. And then my second offhand attack is 9.
To hit.
To hit, yep.
That's a miss.
Okay, and then I'm going to use Action Surge and...
So many
Try
fighters.
We learned from last time. More attacks,
Yeah.
more better.
I was going to say, high damage output here.
true.
Like, my ranger was all damage all the time.
I thought I was high damage, but fun fact, something in order to
14 to hit.
14 is a miss on the elk.
Yikes.
Yonks,
Okay. Big yonks.
yonkers.
Okay, well then I will take my so I hit once anyway for 8, but I will then take my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And I will say that maybe I like land here towards 10.
Okay. Boom. You have disengaged.
And then I look at 10 and I go. And then because she's a mech, all you hear is those 2 sounds of metal clinking. Clink! This is my cybernetic arm.
It's very cute.
Oh god, I didn't even realize we were voting. What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know who's getting attacked either.
It's 10.
It's a mystery. Oh. I think I voted for myself. It's fine.
Ripperoonie. All right, that's a spell. And 10, this giant elk walks over to the side of the boat and is going to hit you with its own ray of frost. Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 4, please?
Rude.
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 Ooh, that's a 20. That's gotta hit.
No, friend.
That's not a nat 20, Apu. It's a 16.
That is a dirty 20, but it's still gross.
Yeah.
A nat 20 Apu is when you roll just the 20 before any modifiers. So like in that case, the +4 was the modifier. Shh, I know. sorry, Apu. Sorry.
Can you guys roll me chat a 1d8?
Oh, D8?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you take 2 damage. Cold damage.
She gets a whole goose pimple.
Hit me again. Sure. Let's do it. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
My headphones are making a weird beep and they're not low batteries. These things are fuck these things, man.
Gross.
You know what it means, don't you?
Dude, dude, the cable. No, I know. No, not the cable. Anything but a cable.
He likes to listen in on the things we're saying about him when he leaves the room when we're testing the tech.
Yeah, I still want to be part of the conversation when I'm peeing. Okay. That it is a melee attack against 10. So this Minotaur skeleton is going to swim right up to you, 10. Nox, you're going to get an attack of opportunity as it swims by you.
Get
Okay.
So why don't you roll that for me? Apu, honestly, that's
9.
valid. Look, I get FOMO. And that's the
9.
fucking truth. That is a miss. As 10, this thing swims right up to you. And chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 6, please?
Man, my
As
dice
it
have
is-
absolutely sucked today.
as it is going to gore you.
Gore me?
It's going to gore you with its horns.
With the horn. Got it.
Gonna spray you with blood, cover you in gore.
Oh, is there a way to know which creature is choosing attacks so we can choose who makes the most sense? Ah, interesting.
I will, going forward, I will say which creature is next. There's not an easy way for me to do it in the poll.
Yeah, you gotta just kind of like circle him, I guess, in the
Narrate it.
yeah.
Yeah. That is a 23 to hit against your AC 10, which I believe
Is 15.
is good to go. Can chat roll me a 2d8 plus 4? What's your current health looking like here? You're
Mine?
pretty good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Paul, or
That's
when
10.
you start feeling bad.
That's 10. Easy.
Yeah. All right. I felt
think-
that one.
This is low.
I think that with these two things being bloody, I think that you guys are going to make it out of this one. They are pretty bloody. 10. What's up? This Minotaur skeleton just came and tried to gore you.
Great. I don't like him. I'm going
10
to
for
stab
10.
him back. It's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that is going to hit. That is going to hit.
And 8 damage.
He's not dead
Second
yet.
Attack.
I'm not dead yet.
Second attack is a 13.
That is going to miss.
Ah, beans. Okay, noted.
Oh, what's up, nerd?
Yo, nerd. Stab.
Stab, stab.
Do you want to move away? Do anything else?
I am going to stay flanking for my sneaky friends.
Oh, look at you. We got a brain here.
Hey.
Fiona.
I am going to cast
I'm not dead yet.
Sacred Flame on the elk. That is going to be. I'm sorry. You have to You have to succeed on a Dexterity saving throw.
Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 3 for this dex saving throw?
He makes it.
What happens, if anything?
Nothing happens. However, I am going to use my bonus action to smack the shit out of the Minotaur with my spectral mace that is still hovering over his head, because fuck that guy. Because we're still within a minute, so it's
Yep.
still there. I just have to double check how many. Oh, I'm sorry. That should be 8. It's not.
You guys are just booping this Minotaur to death. Like, you can't, like, it's hard for you guys to hit with any, like, real attacks. You just, like, boop, boop.
That's fine. He's gonna take, oh Nelly, 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
13?
13, because it's level 2 still. So
Okay, why don't you describe to me in epic fashion how your spectral weapon destroys this thing?
I would love to. So how would this be? So the sacred flame doesn't land, so there's like a whoosh of like radiant fire that sort of passes over everyone's heads but doesn't touch down on anything, and then I just start like hissing in Elvish, for lack of a better term, but it's also creepy because it's coming from 3 mouths because my duplicates are doubling or are also doing the same thing I'm doing, so it becomes this weird parcel tongue level like creepy like shrieking from under the platform, and this giant skull-headed spectral mace just slams itself down on top of the Minotaur and shatters it.
Blap. Blap, blap. He's dead.
Bye.
Hated that guy.
Okay.
And if I
Okay.
have any movement left,
Nope,
I'm hiding
you
under the
do.
platform with my my duplicates go to 3 separate pillars, and we're just hiding under the pillars.
Hi, Booker.
What up, yo? So guys, I don't think we're gonna be using that half a boat anymore. This one guy that remains, I'm going to start a bonfire at his feet. And he's gonna need to make a deck saving throw.
Chat, can you please roll me a 1d20 plus 3? Crusader, I can send you the playlists after the stream. It's a 15.
Yeah, he gets out of the way just fine.
You realize the wood is really wet and doesn't take flame well.
Reach over my back and like grab a piece of like wood that is coming off of this like quickly sinking half of our boat. Hey, do you mind holding this? And I will go ahead and try and cast another catapult spell in his direction. Shoot!
Is catapult a bonus action?
It is when I spend 2 of my points.
Okay.
And I will turn my regular spell into a bonus action, and he will need to make another deck saving throw.
Okay, let's go, chat. We're rolling fire today. 1d20 plus 3, please.
I get to do a thing.
21.
Oh, was the 7 from something else?
Oh, no, sorry. It was a 7. I just didn't see it. Warp Bob is so fast.
All right. It's a first level catapult. That's 3d8. I actually get to do a thing, chat. I'm so excited.
Is this your first thing that you've done all fight almost?
One time I've rolled damage, and it's not because I've hit something, it's because it didn't get out of the way. Bludgeoning damage as I send a part of my sinking ship into him.
How much bludgeoning damage?
12.
And it is on the verge of death. It is hanging on for dear life, but it is still standing. Nox.
Dear life.
Okay. I'm just going to run up to this guy and short sword him. None of the cool shit that I've tried to do has worked, so I'm just over it. I just want to put two knives through his throat, 2 swords through his throat. 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna take my bonus action as my second attack. 22 to hit.
Those are both hits. Nox is going to poke him.
Finally, first thing to go right. Okay. Excuse me.
Bless
You get 9 damage.
Yeah, tell me, how do we end this? D-Check Tech, thank you for the 500 bits. You are incredible.
We end it with bits from Deject Tank.
That's what we needed the whole time.
I think that Nox is very simple about this. He just runs, takes a jump, and like puts one short sword into the gut of this thing, and then kind of uppercuts the second one into the bottom of the chin of this elk.
Yeah, and it just falls to the ground. And
Bang.
we are out of combat.
No deaths.
I know. We got close, guys. Come on, chat. We got close. We got close. And you guys are floating. Fiona, you are hanging on to a piece of truss for dear life as your two mirror images kind of fizzle out. 10, you're still in the water. How are you going to get out of this?
I would like to swim to an item that is above the water.
Yeah, so you managed to get onto the one of the which boat do you want to get? Which half of a boat do you want to get onto?
Which
Knox
half of the boat?
or Booker?
I'll go ahead and get on Booker's boat, I guess.
Okay, yeah. So as we kind of come out of combat, you like are clambering up the boat, and you get up right at Booker's feet. Knox, you are across the way on the other half. Fiona, you are hanging onto the platform that is in the center. You guys still have half of a lake to cross. Your boat is torn in half, and one thing that you do see is that the rope bridge, all of the wooden planks have floated back up to the surface from the ones that got sucked down.
You think we could just climb across the bridge?
We can try and go over there. How far away is it? It's still approximate to what's on the map.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
25 feet
Okay,
from the
so that's
boat,
not
about
far.
10 feet from the platform.
Could we grab the rope bridge and tie it off to the platform to make it stabilized? Like grab the half, float it over, tie it off, and then theoretically we have something steady?
I mean, even if we just like drag our boat pieces along the rope line, it'll be a little bit easier.
We can go halvesies, 2 and 2 on the broken boat and just reel ourselves in.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Right.
Take. Say
how-
it. You want me just to narrate this? I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Narrate, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys managed to, with relative ease. It does take you a while, because you are splitting. You have two rafts with one oar each as you guys swim out and grab the two ends of the rope bridge. It takes you probably like 30-40 minutes to do this whole process, but you guys with relative ease managed to get this rope bridge into a kind of stable form here as it's tied off to the edge of the platform.
Excellent.
Oh, land. Oh, sweet land.
That was so fun, guys.
I don't like water as much as I thought I would.
It's kind of a lot. And I really wasn't expecting any of that. Nox, have you ever run into something like that before in here? Because, I mean, I've had to, like, fight gnomes and shit, but not, like nothing like that.
No. There's something faulty here. The program was way smarter. Like, way smarter than us.
That's not how this is supposed to work.
I mean, are you sure it was a program?
Yeah, isn't
has
that why we
to be.
send like a whole team of us? Because there's stuff like that out here?
None of it's worked for like thousands of years, though. That's the whole point, is that this entire whatever it is was destroyed like years ago.
Well, the boat captain didn't think that he was a program, and 3 things that we haven't seen before showed up.
They're not supposed to
So-
know. That's the whole point of how this thing worked, from what I understand. Nobody ever knows until they find out. That's what the whole revolution was about.
Doesn't sound like a good working program.
Nothing about it was good. That's why there was a revolution.
Sorry, functioning program.
Functioning's a
Does
different
the
story.
do the like bodies of the minotaurs and all that stuff disappear right when they died?
They are still there.
Good. That's what I'd like to go do. So I'd like to go like observe the bodies in some way.
Yeah, why don't you do you have like maybe it would be like medicine to like figure out if you could like
I
glean
don't have
anything
proficiency in
from
medicine,
a
but
corpse?
I'll make a medicine roll.
Yeah, why don't you give me a medicine roll to see like how much you can tell about these dead corpses?
I rolled an 11.
Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 3, please? Yeah, these it just looks like the elks are kind of, they just look like dead big ass elks. The bone minotaur is just a fucking pile of bones. They look alive. They're not like weird. They look pretty organic to you.
What are you? What are you?
You want to take a piece of it with us?
Yeah, I want to cut off like one of the elk's horns.
Sure. Yeah. You now have horn of elk. Add that to your inventory.
Plus 20 to every attack roll you make.
Yes!
Legendary item. That's
100 hit points.
That's like a DLC item that like an open world game adds on its like 9th year while they're trying to like retain viewers of like, hey, take this horn of elk. It's amazing. I'm looking at you, GTA.
Almost went down that route. It was like $10 for like 2 days. You guys want to ask Dithy about it? We've got a comm link.
You should call her. Yes. Call her and tell her something's fucked.
Hey, Dithy.
Booker, hi. I thought, are you guys doing okay? I see you haven't moved out of the forest yet.
We're at the lake and hit a bit of a
Lake?
hiccup. Do you see
What lake?
the lake on the way to Area 7?
No, there's no lake on the way to Area 7.
There is
There
now.
is now.
See, the big lake that we just crossed had a couple of skeleton bipedal figures rise out of it and attack our boat. Because they already
What?
cut the edge. And we were hoping you might have some insight, but you don't know where the lake is. So
No, there shouldn't be a lake there.
shouldn't.
And you hear just some like frantic typing, just click 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 click, click as she's like smashing on her keyboard, typing like 200 words a minute. And
His name?
no, there's no lake there. This is just this. You're just powering jump site alpha. There's no lake. It's just take the case from the compiler and drop it off in Area
Wait.
7.
Who are those 3 cloaked figures with the compiler?
Cloaked figures.
Yeah. Real cold, clammy hands, glowing green eyes.
It definitely tried to bribe me with some sort of weird red liquid in vials. One of them had like frosty hands.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. We should. I'm gonna tell Amethyst to go start running a check on the compiler. Look, you guys have got to get out of there. Like,
I mean,
just
like,
drop.
Almost to Area 7, but
Yeah, I
Clem,
just.
what should Area 7 look like?
Area 7 is a massive concrete strip with vehicles running across it.
God.
You basically the way that it works right now, and it changes sometimes. That's just the way of the program. What I'm showing right now, which I hope is still true, because I'm also showing you in the forest and not in a lake, is that the reception platform is actually a car on the freeway of Area 7. You should be able to find it. It should be well indicated.
The receiving plinth is a car. Got it.
I look to the opposite side of the lake. Do I see or hear the sounds of a highway?
Yeah, you didn't really notice it before you crossed the lake, but you definitely hear just like the low rumble of what a freeway sounds like behind a sound wall. You hear maybe there's some horns going off too, but you definitely hear it.
Great.
All right, well, we're gonna continue with the mission. Sorry it's taken so long, but lakes and such. See you in a few.
Just Booker, be careful out there. Like this is not what you were supposed to experience for your first errand.
Hey, it is only gonna get easier from here then.
No, Dithy, it's super great. This is the best possible experience we could be having right now. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Join herself.
Okay.
Hey, you sent 4 of us, right? It was only 3 giant skeleton figures. No way they send 4 things at us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 I got. Also, just so you guys know, I have the rings, the gummy bears, the root vegetables. I've got everything. So just get back safe, guys.
Did you finally get my unbrew?
Still working, but I have the power bars.
Fuck, never mind.
See you soon, Dithy.
Come on, guys, we got snacks waiting for us.
Yeah. That way?
That way.
That way.
You guys kind of walk down towards Area 7, and it is basically you're just walking straight at this giant like plumb bob type thing that is right over this highway, and it just above the plumb bob just says Area 7. I think it was peach rings, but pizza rings sound tasty. Retcon, there's also going to be pizza rings when you guys wake up.
Yes.
And
Pizza.
as you guys kind of crest this hill, you see out before you this like giant turnpike. And it is just, the traffic is kind of going, and as you guys crest the hill and see it, just there's a car that is driving straight perpendicular to the flow of traffic, and it just gets T-boned, and a massive pileup happens. Just it's like the sound of just like crunching metal when a car accident happens. Everybody has heard it. Just it's deafening. Yeah, exactly like that. 100% nailed it. It's just deafening.
Fiona does a full-on, like, nearly drops the case and, like, has a full-on, like, visceral reaction to the sound.
And after the dust settles, there is at the top of this pileup, you see a car that is glowing green. And traffic starts to back up, and horns are honking. What do you guys do?
I think that's our ride.
I want to get the fuck out of here, and this is the first time in my life I've ever said that. I start trucking for the car.
Whatever you say.
Do you pick up the case?
I'm still carrying the case. I've been carrying the case the whole time.
Yeah, but you just said you dropped it, right?
I almost dropped it.
Oh. Okay, then I'll just follow.
Yeah, I'll get to moving my stubby legs.
Yeah, and as you guys get up to the to the actual freeway, you just like see people like just like, what are you doing? Get out of the road! And just like people just are just, it seems that like everybody has just started yelling at you, like all at once. As you guys keep walking, and do you guys ignore? Do you guys engage?
Oh,
Like-
as we walk by, I just give him a swivel, mate. Keep going.
Tenna's just waving. Thank you. We need to get through. Thank you.
Booker will attempt to defuse it. Like, don't worry, we're cleaning it up. We'll take care of it. Everything's fine. I'm talking in a slow and calming voice. You will be okay. Your day will start again.
And nobody like gets out of their cars to like actually like confront you, which seems a little weird. But you guys managed to get to the base of this massive pileup, and it's like, I'd say there's probably like 50 cars. It's like comically large pile of cars. And at the very top is this glowing green car, and the trunk is popped open.
I'm gonna hop on the little intercom again. Dithy, yeah, just confirming. Bright green glowing car, top of a mountain of cars. That seems right for our extraction point.
Yeah, the way that it becomes indicated kind of changes every single time, but yeah, that and you hear like some pages like flipping as she's like obviously like flipping through a notebook. Yeah, it's been a glowing car more than a few times. Yeah.
The big car accident train wreck thing just seems a little over the top. Just making sure that's standard.
I wouldn't say that you guys have had a standard trip. We're still looking into the compiler and why there was a giant lake where there's supposed to be a forest on my map. So I think that the best course of action here is we just gotta drop the case and we just gotta get you guys out of there.
Sounds good. See you soon. Turn it off, and I just want to give one like quick glance to see if there's another glowing car nearby.
Yeah, why don't you give me a perception check? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 5, please?
Yeah, that's a 6 from me, dog.
Yonks, dude. Yeah, you're kind of like surveying the area, and you don't really see any other car that stands out. There's like a couple larger cars, like SUVs, but as you like, at first you like see the SUV and you're like, oh, wait, could that be one? And then you like look back and there's like a couple other SUVs that are kind of like dotted around.
All right, well, guess we climb now. To the top.
Guess.
Oh, like you guys have done this before. This is the
I
exit.
mean, not exactly this.
Yeah, but like,
Can
I mean, it's not usually this challenging.
No, honestly.
Huh.
Can I roll something like, I want to say like a insight or a history or something to see if anything about this scenario seems wrong with my previous experiences with these
Yeah,
errands?
why don't you roll a history? Chat, can you roll me a 1d20 plus 3, please?
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, this is the most weird and fucked up errand you have ever run.
Great. But does anything specifically about this drop point strike me as weird? Like the accident is weird, but the glowing car makes sense, or like
The accident
everything about it is wrong.
The accident is weird. The fact that programs, it's like, programs, they're running, right? And it's like, to you, this is like, did this program crash? Literally, maybe?
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, but like, you can't really, like, that's obviously a drop point that's there. That checks out. But as far as like the rest of this errand, it's been funky for sure.
Okay.
I'm going to start climbing up those piled up cars to get to our exit point.
Yeah, 10 is already climbing something.
Yeah, you guys get up there and you look in the trunk of the car, and there is just kind of like in big kind of neon letters just across the trunk of the car, like it's like individual neon sign letters just in the trunk of the car. It just says Jump Platform Alpha.
Does this look right?
Nope.
Hey, Blithy.
Yep.
Jump Alpha mean anything to you?
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be get power in right now. Our interstellar jump platform, Alpha. Yes.
Great. So that's where we drop the case.
Yeah, it should say there should be some kind of signage on it.
But you
Right?
don't know what the signage looks like?
It changes every time. That's just the way the director works. It's an algorithm.
Pick the thing. What's the thing say? Insert into slot A.
It just says put it on the receiving platform, and then I'll be able to trigger the portal to get you guys out.
Fiona, could you put the box in the trunk?
Something about this feels real off. I think the data might be corrupted. Are you sure you want me to put it on the port?
Is there something else we can put on the port to test?
Or can we just abort the mission and you can pull us out?
How do we get out if we don't put it on there?
Can they just activate the portal?
Look, we could, but look, we're really getting pressed by we just opened the international trade routes.
Do we see anything like in the trunk? Like, is like, you know what I mean? Like anything like is it like a portal to some sort of visual experience?
Nope. There's literally it is the trunk of, like, the only thing that's like a visual experience is the car has a slight green glow. The inside of the trunk is illuminated by these green neon sign letters that spell out Jump Platform Alpha just on the floor of the trunk.
Right, I guess we don't have a lot of options, do we?
I mean, if it's broke, can any of us fix it?
Take the case, slot it into the trunk.
And as soon as you slot it into the trunk snaps closed, and the car just falls straight through the 50 piled up cars, as those 50 cars just disintegrate into data dust, and you guys fall slowly down on the ground, and traffic resumes, and that car drives straight off. And you feel, Booker, you feel kind of a vibration on your wrist.
Yeah, Dithy, go ahead.
You guys did it, right?
Yeah, we just put
Yeah.
it in a car, it fixed the accident and drove off.
Okay. I'm gonna pull you out. You guys, great job. Really, really good job on getting those, on just kicking butt with that Minotaur and those elks back there on the lake. I know the bridge was supposed to be. I know the bridge was supposed to be there. I'm sorry that it was gone. Here's. I'll just open it back up for you. We got all the food here, and at the side of the freeway, you just see just a green shimmering door just appear. As cars are just driving around you on the freeway because you're standing in the middle of a freeway.
I think we have a party to get to.
Yeah, that was a little less exciting than I thought it was going to be, but you know. There's the door.
I look at Nox.
It's not right.
That's what I think.
Is the door?
And then I just walk through the door.
I follow.
Door.
Yeah. Okay. What's with the old guys?
I don't know. They're really wigged about something,
We did.
but I don't know enough to say what's creeping them about everything being.
Isn't this why we get
Creeping
paid
the
to eat snacks and move boxes? This is when
Yeah, but
shit like
look, I don't know. That seemed like an average day to me, but maybe it's not.
yeah, this is the new normal as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
They seem.
I guess
fine.
we'll find out.
And you guys wake up as to Dithy, running back and like peeling up the VR goggles just from your guys' from the headset. Shh. Oh my god. I'm so glad you guys are okay. And you see on the table there's just this like massive spread of peach rings, gummy bears, power bars, like some of the best fucking root vegetables you've ever seen, Booker. And there is a pizza with the center cut out of it. A venerable pizza ring is there.
Oh, thank God somebody went to Pizza Ring.
It has a crust on the outside and the inside.
Yes,
100%.
double crust.
and the camera kind of fades out as you guys are like cheersing from a job well done, and and the camera dissolves to black, and then it fades up on a room that is very similar, except that Dithy is looking over 4 bodies that are not moving after she took the headsets off. She's pacing back and forth. Amethyst, aren't they supposed to come back? I lost them after they dropped the package. My goodness, this has never happened before. Guys, wake up! Why won't you wake up? Come on! And the camera slowly zooms back, and you can see that this was all unfolding on a monitor, and on the adjacent monitor, there is the scene where you guys are celebrating. And we're now looking over the shoulder of a woman wearing a tight-fitting leather jumpsuit as she gets up out of this dark room, chuckles to herself, and walks out of the room. And that's episode 1.